we are back at session 5. Okay, now I'm gonna record this.
This
Okay,
power.
session 5 of Action Surge's Soul Survivor campaign. uh, so the awakening of the ancestors has started, and the the village is all abuzz with the. It hasn't started yet. The actual awakening of the ancestors, but the festival leading up to it has started, and the village is all abuzz with activity and new things going on, and they're happy to see the old people that are there, and all the other friends from the other villages. Um, when Akas kind of comes down with sort of a stomach a bug, uh, we think it's from him drinking the snake venom wine that Trissa had, and even though he's immune to poison, he's taken quite ill. So Deliora, Akuma, the two-headed war dragonborn, and Prim and Del the Vengeful all take him to the mainland in hopes of finding a cleric or a priest that can cure it real quick. Um, in the meantime, we have uh, a body in a casket, essentially, that has been uh, just brought to the village and not knowing what to do with it. And Richard, you're new to the party. To tell us about your character.
Hello, my name is Ursula. Ursula Thornborn. That is a name I've taken for myself. I am a ranger. I have been in this general jungle and forest area, though not on the island. I'm we've, I've was trained under another ranger on the ways of the wild and to respect nature and to protect the villages and the people. Though I prefer the being one with the nature and not as much excited about the villagers. So I'm curious about this festival and the awakening of the ancestors. Though in truth, my basic feeling about the those who have passed is they should stay past. And when I see an undead, my first reaction is to re-detonate if I can. So um, I have with me my friend who is a fox named Spike and has an own very involved backstory, but I'm not going to say that here. So that is my character.
All right, and you and Reggie's character have been living out in the jungle, in the wilds, in a sort of a little encampment type thing of your own, or a cave perhaps. I'm not sure, but uh, Reggie, your character, tell us about your character.
Uh, Hi, I'm Reggie. I am playing Erdogoth, the big Goliath wilderness warrior.
So is he's a barbarian, right?
Yeah, he's a barbarian who spends a lot of his, well, he spent most of his time uncivilized out in the wilds, and kind of got assisted by his character, and
Okay.
slightly more civilized from it.
Okay.
And he's bringing him back into the world a bit.
Okay. All right. So you guys uh, have uh, sort of uh, decided to come back to the village for this awakening of the ancestors thing that you guys had heard about. You guys have been um, out and about for a little bit, and you guys originally, in a way, sort of from this village because um, something similar to what Trissa had done, and what had happened with Trissa with coming back from the dead, so to speak, has happened to you. But you guys, it happened to you guys several years earlier. You're not sure, probably what, like at least 3 to 5 years earlier.
Okay.
And you guys were all kind of, or you not all of you. John's character's not here yet, but you and Reggie were kind of maybe taken by somebody, and somehow you guys were rezzed when you were awoken back then, and then deciding to not let that kind of power fall into evil hands. You and you guys kind of thought it was evil, especially Ursula, because you know, like, you came back from the dead, and she's not big on that.
No.
And she knows she's not undead, but she's just like, you know, it kind of catches her, you know, in a bad way. And anyway, so you guys decided to, rather than let that power fall into evil hands, go desecrate the tombs where you were staying in, like the tombs that you were brought from. And so you guys destroyed those tombs. Yeah. Anyway, so when you guys arrive at this village here, it's not one you haven't been to before, because it's the only one. All the villages, all the main villages, are south of the wall. So let me find you guys. Aragoth, you're there. And where is Ursula? There's Ursula. Okay, so you guys come into the village, and they welcome you with open arms, and you know, you guys have been trading with this village for a couple of years now. And you guys have been trading with the Thanatons, and there's another village far north of the wall that's a really small fishing village that you sometimes have traded with, but they come to you. So, but you just know about their village from them. You know, they say where it's at, and it's far north of the wall, and it's far past the tar pits, and of course none of the Aranoans will go past the tar pit. So, none of the villagers south of the wall will usually pass the tar pits. John's in Hawaii, apparently.
The background music I can't help it make me dance.
What?
I said the background music I can't help it. It's making me want to dance.
No, I said you're in Hawaii. Look, you got your backdrop is like a beach or something.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, did somebody say something? What happened? I can't see. Thanks for thanks for showing support. Is that? Yeah, thanks for showing support, Promised Land. I was looking to see somebody just, I think, followed. Thanks for the follow. Oh, hey, happy Saturday. Is ARH Enterprises. I think I know who that is. I still don't know who the Promised Land is for sure, but I know him or her. I know them, I just don't know who they are right off the top of my head. Anyways, so yeah, when you guys get to the village, you guys notice that, you know, aside from the celebrating going on and the you know, the welcome and happy faces and that kind of thing, you notice that there's a big casket near the central meeting area, and Trissa, you notice these two, and they're the first two out of, like, they don't look like the tribal humanoids that live here. They look like two very different kind of humanoids. One is a Goliath, and is his skin reddish tinged, Reg, or is he just paint himself red?
I'm working on the fact that, like, he's a little giant. So he's got giantish blood, and he's taking the path of the giant. So
yeah, well, and Goliaths are partial giants, anyways. But yeah,
he's kind of on the fire giant spectrum.
Fire giant. So his skin is reddish tinged then.
Yeah,
and plus being a Goliath, their skin is stone. So like usually it's gray, but there's nothing that says that there's not some of them out there with a reddish tinge to them, anyways, because some stones have a reddish tinge. And they have lithoderms and stuff sometimes too. Regardless, so you see that, and you see the Ursula's human, correct?
Correct.
And you see another
So
human
he is-
that's sort of pale compared to everybody else. She's nearly as pale as Disguisa, who is still in the village, all basically just about tribaled out now, aside from his fez.
Oh, he has a loincloth.
Yeah, he's wearing like a grass skirt and like a
Excellent.
bone armor looking thing, and except for he's got his fez and his spectacles still.
It's very interesting character development.
Yeah, Ursula is originally from the south, so she's going to have some melanin in her. She's not
Not super pale.
not super pale. No, she's not tribal, but she's she has skin protection from the sun.
Both of you recognize Mabari when he comes over, and he says, "Ah, glad to have you for the festival."
So that's both of us.
Yeah, you both recognize Mabari, and Mabari is
Yeah.
I don't know
Good
if you
to-
guys remember,
Good to
but
see. Good to see.
Real G. Bombari's a real G. That's who he is.
yeah, he's OG. So this is Mabari.
Mabari, my friend, good to see you. I see you have you look like to be quite fit. Have you been keeping up with your exercising?
He says, yes, I've been carting these new people around. He says, well, okay, some of these new people had just left, but he points to Trisha, and he says, there's Trisha. He is still here, and in Disguisa, I think he is one of us now. I think he is a member of the
Disguisa?
Turtle Clan now.
It is good to be a turtle.
He says,
Well, I still have to.
he says, I
Do
would
I know
not
the
know.
factor or not?
I am a jaguar through and through. I'm a jaguar man.
I do a little greeting high five-y type of thing with Mabari that we've obviously come up with in the past.
Right. And Mabari kind of brings Reggie's character and brings Ursula and Aragoth over to meet you, Trissa and Trisha, and decides to kind of introduce them to you. And he says these two have been living in the wild for a bit now. They only come into trade every once in a great while. He says, I am not sure where they are from, but I know they are definitely not from here.
I'm also not from here. DM, could I do something retroactively before my party, my first party departs me?
Yes, possible. Yes, probably.
As
Is it something that would be better done out of session, or is it something that would be
no,
good
it's
to do
it's
in
real.
session?
It,
Okay, cool.
it is real fast.
Okay, no, that's good.
I would probably the mainland is effectively a safer place. Yes.
Yes.
I would go to Heads, as I affectionately call him, Deliora Kuma, and asked him if he could lend me his sword, as I will continue the mission
He
while
says,
they take care of Akas.
he begrudgingly says yes. He says, if you're going to stay here on this island by yourself, you may need it.
I will return it. Should we meet again?
John Matthew should have probably said that, but yeah, so
John Matthews.
Matthew John. Until Matthew can come back, or so for anybody who's watching that doesn't already know, Matthew is waylaid and out of the way for the moment, and we don't know when he'll be back. And Ryan will not be back until October 1st, so he is busy with other things. And rather than just put the whole thing on hold until October 1st, we decided to go this route. As far as I know, Queen is not doing anything with us right now. So yeah. So this is where we're at now with these characters, and so you guys are introduced to each other. and previously Matthew, Deliora Akuma, Two Heads, had given you his Shilvanthar to keep and protect for him. Now it does require attunement, you know, right?
I figured I have plenty of 1 hours.
Yeah, I'm assuming you would have attuned to it by now. You know, if you know, unless you decided not to attune to it for whatever reason. But
I appreciate a sword akin to the moon, very much.
Okay, all right. So all right. So yeah. So they and Mabari shows you this. You two.
Present time.
Aside from Trisha, they show you guys this this sarcophagus with this dead body sitting in it.
I suppose you do not know about this.
Who's that to whom? Everyone?
Yeah, to them.
Everybody with John. So you and Reggie.
Who's not there? Everybody who's present.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You and Reggie and Mabari, but Mabari would know about it, so yeah.
Mambari already doesn't know. He's gone through enough. I probably gave him like 5 gold for his troubles. Although I don't know why he needs money.
He says, "Ah, great! You give me these little round gold things. I will make another bracelet.
Alright, give those back.
I will make another bracelet. It'll be great."
Get out of here. Give me those back.
Oh yeah, money's not necessary.
No, they still trade in gold, but I mean, it's like it's less popular to them than like solid goods, like you know, like static goods or things that you need, necessities, staples, that kind of thing. Staple food. Not staples
iron,
because they're not an office,
wood.
but you know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
don't want to
Reg.
have they don't want to have items that represent goods, usable goods and surfaces. They want to have the usable goods.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Rich. Go ahead.
I was just saying they want trade goods rather than cash.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they're more interested in trade goods than they are in gold, but
It's okay.
Plenty of fish.
they're also more interested in barter trade than gold. Which is why you guys bring them probably furs and you know stuff like that from time to time, or
Yeah,
fish.
I was kind of assuming with the festival coming up, we would have been bringing them in stuff for the festival,
Yeah,
for
yep.
like food or stuff.
One of the things that I would have brought in almost assuredly. I mean, I got a herbalist background, so I'm always looking for things that could be useful turned into healings or antitoxin potions or things that they would be able to be used in that manner. So I would imagine that has some value to them.
Right.
So that would be primary. A lot of that, and some furs and other sorts of things.
Is that right?
Or else they are heavy. Or else they do not weigh as much to carry. So when Ursula looks at the thing, another dead body. I am so sick and tired of dead bodies. So, you have another one? Is there something different about this one?
Trisha, you want to field that?
I mean, we've observed the body extensively. It just looks like a dead body. And although I don't know if I merely looked like a dead body when I was in one of these things.
Oh, so this may be another hero?
Yeah, we were 5. And then we lost 3. So we thought this would be one of them.
All right. Well, ears open.
All right, and
When your friends come back, if they do, we are going to have one huge party.
And why is that?
Well, a party of people, not a party to celebrate.
Ah.
A greater number of people. And perhaps we will have a celebration too. I don't know.
I have to look in the campaign notes or the session notes. Probably not the prophecy of it. That's fair enough. I can read the prophecy of 8 if you want. Or Marcos, you can read it to them if you want. If you want to tell them about it. But that's up to you. 1 second. I was looking for. Oh, I can't remember her name. It starts with an N. Is it Nakura? Nakura. She the Watcher.
Was that the spooky lady?
She was the Watcher. She was the not the not the spooky lady. The Rakasta Watcher.
Ah, okay.
Remember her?
Yes, I remember her.
In the NPCs though, probably. So let me look. Oh no,
I
I just have her
only
down as Rakasta. Okay.
I'll find it. It's somewhere on my first page. I took a lot of notes.
So you go ahead.
I think it's Nakura, but I can't remember. Yeah. Nakamura sounds Asian, but I don't think it's that.
That sounds like an overpowered anime character.
Nakamura, yeah. It's probably a semi-common name. It's like Brian in Asia. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like the 22nd most popular name in the U.S. Yay! John's like John.
Okay.
John is like number, what is it? I think John is like number 5.
You weren't talking about the Shaolin Witch Doctor world, were you?
No,
the
Namara.
Rakasta.
Namara. Yes.
Namara. Okay, thank you, Namara. Yeah.
Namara.
Thank you. So Namara, and two other Rakastas show up, just before the festivities are beginning, and they are, there to sort of celebrate the awakening and the celebration of life that happens, and it's sort of a celebration of life and death in a way, because it's awakening these dead people that goes on, but it's also about celebrating their lives as they were when they were alive, kind of thing. It's almost like they have a funeral for these guys every once in a while, but the funeral's a big party. It's more than a wake. It's like the Day of the Dead, kind of, almost.
Is it like those in some of those cultures that actually do exhume their dead and sit with them periodically?
Yes, it's much like that, except for they exhume their dead, and when they exhume their dead, they awaken them.
Yep. But they talk to them. I mean, the whole
Yep.
How's it been? But they tell them of their grandchildren and great grandchildren and all that sort of.
And the ones who aren't awakened per se are spoken to.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys do see Trisha. You do see the creepy lady, from the other village. She shows up. She's the death speaker. She shows up and like they are there to awaken the dead, so to speak.
Do we happen to do Big Red and I know Namara from previously, or?
Yes.
Or she tipped at us for wrecking the coffins.
You do know Namara, and she says she is kind of gives you both the cold shoulder a little bit, because she's not mad at you so much for wrecking the coffins, because she doesn't know that you guys did that, like wrecking not the coffins but the tombs around them.
Yep.
She doesn't know that you guys are responsible for that. But she has this feeling that maybe you guys were the ones in those tombs. She doesn't know because it happened before she was a Watcher.
Okay, but we would know her to say hi, or
Yeah,
or
you would know her to say hi. Yes.
Hello, Namara.
She says, "Ursula, welcome," and she says, We are here to celebrate the lives of the ancestors. She says, "What is this?" And she points to the body in the sarcophagus.
It is a body.
She says, "Yes, I know it is a body. I am a Watcher. I've seen bodies."
We thought this would be the other body that you lost.
She says, "The other body that I lost? I did not lose a body. I have never lost a body."
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, we found this body in a sarcophagus. So
she says, "You mean this is the body that the Watchers lost many years ago?"
We thought so, but I don't think so at the same time.
Oh, why do you not think so?
Um,
She says we
we
must.
tried
Take,
a lot of things, and it's not awake.
she
We
says,
also
ah,
cooked it.
well, we must take her to the shrine. We must take her to the sacred space. You know.
Ugh. Alright, this would have been great when Heads was still around. Alright, yep. And I closed the sarcophagus and just firemen carry.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mabari helps you. You know, he grabs the back end of the coffin and just kind of supports you. He's like, "You are very strong, Trisha. You are most very strong."
I do what I can. I've been doing push-ups every day.
And so you guys all head out, and you guys all head to the ruins. No, the ruins, which are. Whoop, hang on, where are you? The ruins, where the shrine was. And you guys, you make your trek to the ruins in the middle of this little small peninsula within the island, and it's not too far from the Rakasta camp where the Watchers stay. And I hope I have. Oh, there it is. Thank goodness. Whew. Okay. So you guys are all here, and you guys look at you see these coffins that were in here, and you see that these things are now pulled away, and it kind of makes Ursula a little bit nervous.
Sure does, because I can't see a damn thing.
You can't see anything.
I have a big black square, and then rest are is white.
Oh, maybe the dynamic lighting. Oh yeah, the dynamic lighting is on this.
Because I am human.
Yeah, hold on.
But
it's also
but
just it's also
I'm
no, it's also just
Moonstalker.
because you're not on the map though.
But I'm Moonstalker, so it doesn't matter that I'm human. I can see. There we go.
It's like, hold up.
Aragoth and Trisha. Where's Trisha at?
Yo,
There's Trisha. Okay. And where's this? Where did I put the? There it is. This other coffin. And then Mabari. Oh, hang on, Mabari. Where you at, Mabari? Mabari disappeared. He's hiding. Oh, NPC's a monster. No. Where are you, Mabari? I just had you. Anyway, so Namara, Namara is there, and the two other Rakasta that are with her.
I just on the way there, I kind of Ursula kind of leans over and says,
Teresa, I know we've just met, but the Rakasva, just don't rub them fur the wrong way. They are easily offended.
Otto, I am very well aware. You should have met my friend Pim. She was not that she couldn't say a single thing that wouldn't upset them. They're really sensitive. She actually did not say anything wrong. Really uptight people, respectfully.
All right, so. God. Okay, so you guys are there, and you guys take him, and set the coffin down, and you notice that all the statues have been pulled away, and there's other sarcophagi in under where all the statues were. In this sarcophagi, you notice that it wasn't the original sarcophagi that was here, but the green light is still going, like it was never snuffed out. And Namara comes over to the sarcophagus that you guys brought once you set it down, and she opens the lid and she says, "Observe." And as you guys are watching, this body starts to sort of fill in and start to look more alive, and the decay just kind of reverses. It's almost like time is reversing, and the flesh builds on it, and it fulls, it becomes more full, like, fulls out, like pulls out. I don't know what the fills out. That's the word. It fills out, and you notice it's a red bearded dwarf in this casket, and it just like it takes probably a matter of like maybe a few minutes, and then the dwarf opens his eyes, and John, tell us about this dwarf.
We were wrong 4 times, which is good because that means we were right.
I would- Ursula is backing up. Her hands are like involuntarily going to her scimitar. She gets to stop herself from drawing them.
His name is Jack. Tiny Sapphire.
Okay, but what does he look like? He's just a red bearded dwarf. I know, right?
He's a red-haired, red-bearded mountain dwarf,
Ah, okay, mountain dwarf.
and
And
he's about 80 years old, so that equals about 30, 35 in human years. He's been an innkeeper most of his adult life. Started working at bars, right when he got out of the mountain. So he's worked at some of the tougher, rougher bars and some of the nice, finer establishments. And he's just seen so many adventurers come and go, and got sick of working at the bar, and decided to start adventuring. And
one of
last thing he remembers is heading off on an adventure.
that one's your echo, okay? Trisha, I'm assuming that one of those is your echo.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
It was also there twice, so I just took advantage of it.
yeah.
I was like,
I was just saying you were on the thing twice. That's why I was like, well, one of those is probably your echo. So,
I was
oh wait,
like,
these guys should be gone.
oh, get out of here. You're the
Goodbye. Oh, wait, oh, you do, yeah. Okay.
I make him walk 35 feet so he disappears.
Right.
He is a cleric. Well, I gotta remember what I put. I put the name down somewhere. I haven't put on my character sheet yet. Let's see.
Whatever god he says to, I
Is
recognize the
it,
iconography.
is it a dwarven god or
Yes,
goddess?
I put it in chat the other night.
Oh, you put it in chat the other night. Okay, well then you might have to scroll back or look for.
Hanseath. He's a the dwarven god of Hanseath. Hanseath. He's a beer cleric.
Oh, okay. So he's the god of Hennessy, is what you're saying.
Hennessy, that's what you said, yes.
Hanseath.
Okay,
The dwarven god of alcohol
can
and
you
war.
copy and paste?
Well, that makes sense.
Alcohol and war. What's better for dwarves
And
than that?
feasts.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. That's basically Jacques there. Jack, Tiny Sapphire. He
Ursula,
is,
go ahead.
he kind of sits up and looks around. Ursula, what were you gonna say?
When he gets up out of there, Ursula's going to want to go over and be sure that he is not undead by like poking him or, looking at him, scrutinizing him really closely, because it just this whole thing kind of freaked her out.
Right.
So she
Yeah,
wants to
definitely.
I put a hand on her shoulder and said, no, we did that too. At least I did that. So did my friends.
Okay.
Well, most of them. It's fine. We're not undead.
When Jack comes back to life, he'll be like, "Thank you, Hanseath, for renewing my spirit."
And you notice there's this bright but soothing green light, and it kind of makes you all feel like energized. And so you guys back here by this crypt here, you realize that especially Reg, especially Aerogoth and Ursula, you realize that you guys haven't been here in quite some time, and that this green light here is making you feel better. You didn't know about the green light because of the idea that whoever rose you or resurrected you guys had snuffed out the green light before you had awoken. Like they basically used it long enough to raise you, and then took you away from the green light, basically.
As the green light is a nice touch.
And everybody that's in the green light right now will have the effects of a hero's feast on them. And I don't know if you guys know what the hero's feast does.
Yes, it's a wonderful spell.
It is, but do you know the effects offhand? Or do we have to look it up?
I'm going to
No,
post them in chat.
I finally realized.
That's so weird. My mic wasn't plugged in. I've been using the computer one.
Ah, yeah. See, that's why I knew something was going weird. Okay.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah,
everyone?
much clearer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, I have so many cables here. No, Heroes Feast. We're immune to poison. We're cured and immune for poison. Same with disease. We have advantage on frights, I believe, and we get 2d10 temporary hit points for the next
for
24
like
hours.
24 hours, yeah.
And we feel good.
It suddenly,
Then,
and it suddenly hits you how good you guys feel, and Trisha, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? If they wouldn't have traveled to the mainland, they maybe could have just came back here and taken care of everything over here. But
At the same time, I'm not.
they're 2 days gone by this point, though. So
I'm okay with if I cause not sexually harassing me every time he gets near my wine.
every time he gets near your wine, yeah, that's true. All right.
Respectfully, I like him a lot.
I will say,
Can never
thank you,
trust them.
Henson.
Just
Never
not under
trust
the
them
influence.
snake boys when they get a little nip. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
My
so
God.
good. But does anybody have a beer or a mead?
Oh, so he wants a little nip of wine. Hopefully he doesn't get a Costco.
No, I hide this wine already from
Yeah,
everyone.
there you go. He's like, no, I don't have
when
any
I share this wine, people get
aroused.
friendly,
Friendly. There you go. Overly friendly.
too friendly.
Well, I'm convinced he is a dwarf, all right.
Okay, Mabari is like when you sit up and you're asking for a thing. Mabari hands you a small flask, like a water skin.
Take it and take a big draw.
Okay, it is definitely alcohol of some sort, but it is hideous to you. It is like
It's trash alcohol.
it is like trash barrel alcohol for sure. It is
Oh, no.
definitely oh my gosh, it's probably like fermented coconuts or something like that. And it's just like
Oh.
not great.
We found Cholt's equivalent of cat piss.
To your dwarven thing, it's not great. And Mabari
And I can
laughs.
say, thank you, but just lead me to your town so I can cook some food and show you what real alcohol is. Ugh.
Mabari laughs and he says, it is a miracle. He says, you are awake. He says, you looked not so good moments ago. I would take your time slowly here and recover first before you head back to town.
I like him already. He's offering us food and drink.
He says,
I should revive more people.
He says, we do have plenty of food, and thanks to Trisha and his friends, we have lots of fish now too.
Oh,
Yo,
I haven't eaten. It seems like ages.
He says, the previous occupants of these sarcophagi are very good fishermen. They could teach some of our villagers a thing or two sometimes. Although our best fishermen, usually don't hang out in the village much. They are kind of off doing their own thing at the fishing boats. I have heard
Makes sense.
these Trisha's friends there. They have caught a kraken or fought a kraken, but not so many fighting. I don't know how to explain, but they have surpassed the kraken. Yes, surpassed.
we've outmaneuvered a kraken. Let's put it like that.
Outmaneuvered.
and-
Yes, that is the words.
We've outmaneuvered a kraken. We've committed what I think are still considered war crimes against pirates. So I don't know if it's truly a war crime.
Anything against pirates that involves crime is good. Pirates are
The
damned awful.
let's see what else.
Anti-pirates.
We've cleared the treacherous tar pits that people are incredibly afraid of crossing, even though they're just
I
tar
don't know what you're talking about with tire pits.
Does
Their words, not mine.
does Reg does Aragoth say anything upon seeing this this body transform in front of him, and now he's awake and talking?
He's probably just watching from the back, from behind everybody.
Yeah. So like, is he? What do you think of the expression on his face is? Do you think he's kind of like, another day, or you think he's kind of like stunned, or is he
Probably
pleasantly
suspicious
surprised
more
or
than
horrified? Sorry.
He's probably suspicious more than anything else.
Ah, suspicious. Okay, yeah, good. And Ursula's probably a little suspicious too.
This
That's
dwarf
why she
kind
went
of
over
sus.
and kind of touched him, right? Kind of like.
Well, yeah, Trista said it was not necessary, and as soon as he started spouting off about the wanting to drink alcohol, it kind of made me say, yeah, this is a dwarf, like I've known it. It kind of, I was initially suspicious, but
Right.
more that he acts, the more I'm saying, yeah, this makes sense.
Right, like you don't know many undead that want to drink a lot
Nah,
of alcohol.
not so many that go.
It's like, get
So-
me a drink.
Initially suspicious, now less so.
Okay. And for anybody watching, Reg couldn't join us on camera just today, but he's out and about. And we do have another party member coming, Andrew, another player named Andrew, who is previously in Scott's Thursday Night campaign. And he is having a baby today. Well, he is not having a baby, I hope, but well, maybe I do hope he is. But his wife is having a baby, and he is at the hospital. Congratulations to Andrew.
Aaron.
Let's all say that, because this is the first time on a stream I get to say congratulations to somebody like that for that. That's pretty cool. I thought. Anyway, so
Another action surge first.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's our
First
first
action surge baby.
is what he said. So yeah, that's cool. We're gonna name him Sergio. Surge, Action Sergio. That's,
Not sure we get to do that.
Imagine if that actually happens.
what if Andrew names his kid Sergio now, like, because we did that? Action Sergio. His wife was like, "That's a terrible idea." It's a terrible.
Andrew,
terrible
get off the stream and pay attention to your wife. I don't know if you're actually here, but just in case, don't take this evil influence.
Right.
I don't want your son to become a meme.
All right. So
Sergio.
Action Sergio. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pop this out real quick and pull that over there. Okay. Okay. So
How'd you get named after my dad's D&D
D&D stream.
stream?
You know how some of you were named after your father or your father's father? We was named after an Action Surge stream.
I would feel so bad.
Twitch TV stream. This is my sister Destiny 2.
No.
My sister Destiny.
Okay, so all
Please
right,
tell us it was a good stream.
right. All right,
The
so
worst thing about all of that is that there's probably people out there with worse names for worse reasons.
It's not
Well,
it's not the
I'll
most
tell you
terrible
what.
reason to have a name.
I tell you, my oldest son's name is Maximus.
Oh no.
yeah.
After the Gladiator
After the
movie.
Gladiator movie,
Yep.
And,
I mean,
what about
if we hadn't let him with that,
what about Malachi? Is he named after Children of the Corn, or is he just Malachi?
No,
from
he's
the
after
Bible?
the Bible.
Okay, it's like technically Malachi from Children of the Corn is named after the Malachi from the Bible, but still. Anyways, okay, so all right, so you guys having this new party member, I assume you just kind of go back to the village. Yes, no.
Effectively, well, this man offered us drinks. I will not. Let's take his generosity.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you guys head back to the village so he can get you drinks and make you alcohol of some sort. Probably he probably knows some brewing techniques or something.
I'm all for it.
Haven't we just had a hero's feast? I mean, isn't there a physical aspect to that?
There is no nutritional aspect to it
Right.
per se. But you haven't had a hero's feast. Just the green light gives you the effects of it.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. So you're actually your hit point maximum currently is 2d10 increased by 2d10 for 24 hours. It's temporary.
You want us to add that or
yeah.
wait?
I did that already. I'm a 50 HP.
Yeah,
level
2d10. Yeah, 2d10 temporary hit points for 24 hours. So yeah, go ahead and add that so you don't forget to put them on in temporary or put them in your maximum next to your maximum in parentheses. That's the easiest
Okay.
way. All right, so you guys head back to the village. Everybody's kind of, they all kind of gather round and they're basically accosting the dwarf. Like they're like, oh, another one, and then all like, like got questions aplenty for everybody, and she and several people are like, that come up to you from other villages. They talk to you about how they thought you were all just fake and dead, and there was
Fake news.
there was no you guys coming back and whatever, and they thought when you two came back, when Reggie's when Aragoth and Ursula came back, they thought that was just some sort of weird fluke. They thought it was just like, okay, so it happened once, but that's a fluke, and obviously, like weird things have happened. So, but yeah, now that there's so many that have come back, they can't deny the idea that there's something to this prophecy that they've heard bits and pieces of.
Well, I would assume that that we would also already have stopped and made our pleasantries to Chief Kukura.
Yep.
And done all that nice stuff.
Oh yeah, you guys know Chief Kirakura and stuff too. So yeah, you guys would have probably introduced yourselves again.
Hey, we're back.
Introduce yourselves, I guess.
Hey, we're back.
Welcome. We came for the big party.
That's right. I brought herbs.
Hey.
You guys probably see them I would say probably once a month or so, maybe once every 2 months. At least Kirakura and the tribe of Aranoat. The other villages not so much, but since this is the main tribe by the gate, then yes. Put you up there by that.
We are foresters and wilderness people, but we do have manners.
Inside check on that.
Insight check on the manners.
Yes.
Okay, so all your equipment is in your bag there.
I trust you.
It was in your sarcophagus, and your bags and stuff were in the sarcophagus with you, dwarf guy.
Dwarf guy.
Tiny.
Tiny, yep.
Jack.
Tiny.
Tiny, yeah, Jack, there we go. Jeez.
It's a tough one.
It's such a quasi-normal name, usually when you're playing in D&D, everybody's got a name like Melodendron or something, I don't know, something. But that sounds like a flower name, like rhododendron.
Oxycontin.
Yeah,
whatever.
Oxycontin, yeah. Viking again didn't. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So you know what we're gonna do, guys? For Aragoth, we'll start with Aragoth since he starts with A, and we are
Seems
going
to
to. Hold on, we're going to decide what he has. Hold on 1 second. You guys are all level 3 right now, or well, Trisha, I should say, you're level 3, right?
I am level 3. Yes,
And
I
then,
have
so the rest of you guys
1,040.
started at level 3, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So, Okay, so we're going to look at common. Hang on, common.
Common. Oh.
I'm looking for this
Only
common,
common?
common magic items. But, yeah.
My curse is still with me.
Your curse is
Did
still
you
with
see what I rolled for?
Your-
Did you see how I rolled for 2d10 hit points?
What'd you roll? Oh, 4 and a 1.
5.
5. Yeah. That's not as bad as it could have been, I guess. But yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do is nope, that's not it either. Hang on. Let me see if there's a list for common. Just common.
Trista, did you really insight check me?
Yes. I believe you wholeheartedly, because I can't roll well today.
What did you insight check?
If they had manners.
Oh,
He
Well,
he
and
he
Ursula
don't really
certainly
know.
believes she has manners. So that you picked up on.
I trust you wholeheartedly.
She definitely has more manners than Aragoth.
I thought
I don't think that's saying a
I
whole lot.
you were doing a tech guy that came over and touched your shoulder and gave you a guidance.
Okay. Roll
Roll D4 on inside. This is great.
roll 1d4 for all of you except for Trisha.
Oh,
Sorry, Trisha.
Oh,
But you do have Shilavanthar, so that is something.
A 1.
A 1. Yay!
I got that 4.
All
I
right.
hope that is good.
So multiply that by 10 for everybody that rolled it,
No,
and that's
Mass,
the amount of
it's not my
gold
function.
pieces you have.
oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was-
No, not Trisha. You don't get to. Is it not?
No,
Trisha?
yeah, that's like I'm not. That's what we're rolling for. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
just gold. Yep. Okay, and then items wise, hold on.
I have almost every heavy weapon in the game. Every melee heavy weapon. I'm missing a lance and a glaive.
My lance and a glaive, huh? What do you do? Borrow
There's probably
color,
something
colors.
missing.
A hot pink glaive. All right. Okay, so hang on, I gotta switch the rarity thing. Hang on, there we go. Oh, common. There.
I mean, is this in addition to what we get as like?
This is
rolling
basically
up our
what
character.
this is basically what you had. Yours, what you had is already on your sheet, Richard.
Yep.
At the bottom of your sheet. Aragoth. I need to know. I guess roll. Shoot, I guess roll D100. 57. Let's see. Do. Okay, not that. It's a good thing there's a lot of tables. That's a possibility. No, not that. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're getting to the good stuff now. Okay. All right. 57 is that? No, you probably wouldn't have that. No.
Do you mind if I? Do you put a Stormheart bow or Strongheart bow for me?
Yes, I did.
Do you mind if I add a D6 plus the because it's just showing the 4 that you put in there
The 4.
for damage?
I didn't put anything in there for damage yet, but yes,
Oh.
yes. So yeah, it's going to be a short bow. Oh wait, it's going to be a longbow. You're a longbow user, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's going to be a longbow. Sorry, at this point.
No problem.
57. Okay, so Aragoth, you have bracers of resistance. Put that in there, and I guess you can decide what type of resistance they are. So give it, I guess, give it a think over, and then let me know, like what kind of resistance you want. It's only one type, like poison, necrotic, radiant, whatever, like that. It can be physical resistance, which would be bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. But you will already get that from your rage, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I think you might have all kinds of resistance from your rage, but either way, resistance doesn't stack. So
I've found a table that's got a list of 10. So can I just roll a d10 on that one?
sure. So what's
So-
that?
That would come out as necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay, yeah. So you have bracers of necrotic resistance, which would make sense. Which makes sense since you're with your undead fearing or undead hating companion. Ah. All right. So we have 4 viewers right now. Yay! All right. So you guys settle in for the evening. I'm assuming that the dwarf gets his hand on anything that he can make a brew out of, and sort of begins brewing some alcohol. Right.
So I just get the 10 gold.
Oh, I didn't. Yep, that's all you get. Sorry. Oh no. I'm such a jerk. Oh no. Okay,
Here,
go
have
ahead.
full method
Roll,
items.
did you roll? Did you roll a d100? Roll a d100 for me. Oh,
20.
20.
I told you my luck with the dice is still shitty.
In order to roll like,
On a
like
random
20,
table,
you need to roll
on
a
a random
D100.
table like this, it doesn't really matter as much though. But this is a perfect thing, possibly. Hold on. Let me see what it does. 100%. Oh my goodness. What's your constitution right now?
It is 15.
Okay.
So many odd scores. Makes me sad.
Okay, so maybe that's in, what was it? 20? Yeah. So let me look at the other thing real quick. That it might be perfect though. We'll see. What's your weapon of choice right now?
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Okay, I'm gonna let you choose, John.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
A +2 Warhammer or a Belt of Dwarven Kind.
He's more
Ooh.
dwarvish.
And you are dwarven already, so the Belt of Dwarven Kind doesn't give you the extra bonuses that it wouldn't give you if you weren't a dwarf, or it would give you if you weren't a dwarf. But it does give you good things. It gives you it gives you a +2 to your Constitution,
Okay.
and to a maximum of 20, and you have advantage on charisma / persuasion checks made to interact with dwarves. So you are kind of more charismatic to other dwarves.
Okay.
I mean, here the
It
dwarf
makes you
thing wouldn't be
even
so
more
great,
of a
but
dwarf.
the +2 Constitution wouldn't hurt because that puts you at a 17 Constitution,
Right. That'll give me extra in the hit points.
which is good for making concentration checks.
And good for concentration checks.
Yeah, and extra, like you said, extra hit points. But yeah. Let me zoom out. We can see the whole village. Too much of the whole village. Can't see the
I
whole
will
village
take
apparently.
the belt of dwarven kind.
Okay, belt of dwarven kind. That's what I would have wanted to probably.
I mean, my strength sucks too. The +2 would help with a hit, but would rather have the hit points and the concentration for when.
Wait, I'm guessing your high roll was for wisdom, and
Yeah.
your second roll was probably for con
Yep.
or strength.
Con, and my strength's a 14. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So
Yeah.
So here we are. We're making
Brian, can I have
beer
just-
or alcohol of some sort.
Can I ask one quick question?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, I want to make sure. So the longbow. What is there anything particularly special about it?
Yes, there is, and it's a good thing you asked, probably. But hang on, one second.
because I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, I got good decks
So-
and stuff
so
like that.
you
So
were-
it's still a
you were-
longbow is a good weapon for me, but it's
Yeah,
just
you were one of the few people who's actually found your weapon either quickly after you were raised, or your weapon was buried with you for once.
Mhm.
Much like Shulavanthar belongs technically to Deliora Akuma. That is kind of his weapon, you know, like, or was his weapon when he was alive. This Stormheart bow is your weapon when you were alive. Well, before. When you were alive before, I should say. Okay, so
Sure.
basically it's a bow made from dragon bone and fey heartstring. When you hit with an attack using the magic bow, the target takes an extra where is it? 1d6 lightning damage. The bow has 5 charges for the following other properties. It regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. Ice Shard Arrow. You can expend 3 charges when you hit with an attack, using this magic bow to cause an arrow to turn to ice and shatter in midair. Choose up to 3 other targets within 30 feet of your original target, and your original target takes damage as normal, and each chosen target takes 1d6 cold damage. Thunder Arrow. You can expend 2 charges when you hit with an attack, using this magic bow to cause the attack to release a peal of thunder. The target takes damage as normal, and each creature within 15 feet of the target must make a DC 15 Constitution save, or take 2d6 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So it's a pretty powerful item, much like Shield
I like the Thunderwave. Did you? All right, I scribbled a little bit of it down. Do you have its stats someplace?
Yes, if you go to the compendium and you put in Stormheart,
Ah, merci.
and I will fix it on your sheet to do the correct damage.
I thought I just did, but go ahead.
Oh,
You
okay.
fix.
Okay.
You fit. No. I tried to do it on the fly. You go ahead and fix it the way you want it. I
Alright.
tried to do what I tried to incorporate what you said. So
Oh, the lightning? You already did the lightning in that? Okay.
I already did the lightning, I think, but you look at it, make sure it's like, oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's not what I wanted.
Oh, yeah. Here we gotta go. Okay. So here, like, we gotta put the crit in, which is 1d8, and we gotta put the lightning in, which is 1d6. All right. I don't. Did I cover it up? No, I didn't. But I just closed it. I think it's also +2 attack and damage, isn't that? No, I guess not. Nope. I guess when it's that powerful, it doesn't really need to be plus attack and damage either. But
Well, I mean, but
it's essentially like, okay, so I don't know, Trisha, are you going to explain to these two that why you were resurrected and such, and what was going on and such?
I was waiting for an opportunity to speak while we were eating.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. You can go ahead and talk to him like while you're eating and brewing alcohol and such.
I was like taking hints from the most charismatic member in our party. So we were dead because we were old. But there was this fairy, and she was invisible, and she came from who knows where and brought us back. And there's this entire prophecy about how we're cool, we're gonna save the world, even though we don't remember. At least I don't remember anything. Neither did the other 4. It's complicated. The point is, we were dead and now we're not. I died, but I lived, so to speak.
So why are we back then? What is our purpose?
I have no idea. There's a big snake. It's called the Night Serpent, and we gotta do stuff about it. And there's this there's this other guy that nobody I think really likes. His name is Orcus. Apparently he walks among us
Richard,
and he'll
stop.
steal your money and punk you out.
Stop,
We
Richard.
got-
Stop messing with your character sheet, Richard.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead, Trisha.
And yeah, there's a lot of big things that I don't think none of us can really deal with, but apparently nobody else can. So, welcome to the crew.
Mon Dieu. All right. This sounds very confusing, but
It is. I've been alive for about a week.
You are most wise for someone who has only been alive for so long.
Well, I've been alive again for about a week.
And we are. I know that personally, I have had like dreams that are very intense that seem almost like a vision, but it's very of cataclysmic type of disaster, and that's one of the reasons that I want to come in and check this thing out. Might be a way someone who be able to tell me what that means.
All right, you definitely fit the description.
I'm sure that these have no this connected with what you have.
Nah, not at all. But it's good. You have experience. And that's good for your resume. We still have resume. Mumbai, do we still have resumes here 100 years later?
I do not know what a resume is, but perhaps.
Oh, no.
Is it edible?
Never mind.
Could be. Hey, Jack, nice cooking.
Thanks.
All right, so yeah, you guys, you guys have a
And I gave him the whole
party
gist.
with everybody and have a
Sure.
rest into the night kind of thing. So I will let you guys, if you look in your journals, there's the prophecy of 8, and I'll go over it real quick. It's basically says it's a scroll. It's a big old scroll that says, "When Oberon awakes and the Eisen Maiden quakes, the soul leaves its home and finds it again. Only then will the circle be awakened. The twin celestial scales shall realign and balance with those of the past and those of the future. The sun shall reveal the way, and the moon shall keep it safe. Heed the prophecy of 8. When Amber Eyes learns the secret of the salt-stained tower, their mingled weeping must shake the foundations of the arcane passage from death. If the rebellious ox challenges the mournful demon, the proud worm must align with the astral precipice. When a wise fool challenges the blood-stained throne, their whispered word is going to become a pillar of the earth. When the silent prince brings justice to the twin storms, that singular occasion shall spark a quest for the ivory gate. Just as a shepherd without a flock hides within the twin storms, their brother in battle can herald the regret of all rulers. Just as the bound songbird is riven by resplendent dragon, a screaming comet is going to turn against a true knight. While the rebellious ox usurps a numb lover, the maimed Leviathan shall empower the peerless crown." So, a lot of that you probably don't know what it means, and I think I just revealed that to Koss, but anyway, or revealed that to you.
Oop.
Revealed some of the GM
Okay.
notes to you, but
Fuck.
at any rate, so yeah, so you guys ignore that. No, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. Anyway, so yeah, that's a lot of it sounds a lot like gibberish and mumbo jumbo and stuff like that. But you guys can glean from it what you can, that kind of thing.
Well, do we know who Oberon is?
You probably would, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
Probably Aragoth might as well. Even though he's a Goliath, he might, since he's spent a lot of time in the wilds, I'm sure he's heard the name or Oberon before. Maybe they call it Oberoth where he comes from. Who knows?
yeah.
Anyway.
So, and I'm Oberon is the king of the Fey region. So I do not know at this point whether he has awakened, or if he's still kind of legendary in this time. Would I know that, DM?
You would still know that he would still be legendary, probably. I mean, Good question.
Well, I mean, is it? Do we say, "Oh, Oberon, yeah, that is the Fey realm, which is very mystical, and I don't believe it really exists," or would we say, "Oh yeah, good old Obi"?
No, that's more on you.
I would.
That's based on what Ursula would think.
Ursula would kind of think she's heard of this, but she's not sure.
Gotcha.
She's in between as to whether it's one of these real things or legend or maybe a little both type of. That's where she would be. Well, I know that Oberon is the king of the Fey realm, so I don't know if that helps with your Legend of Eight. Pieces of eight.
They,
There we go.
elves and fairies. Ah,
There we go.
I
Try-
don't know. Everything's complicated, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
But
it's always a
there
little
might
more
be
complicated after you come back from the dead. I hear. This is Mabari. It is always more complicated once you have been dead. I hear.
Boy, have you been dead before?
Oh no, but the ancestors, when we awaken them, they say some stuff that is really weird.
yes, it's a little weird. But
They
food
have-
still
they have-
tastes good.
Some of them have talks of flying ships, and some of them have talks of crazy things that might have happened. I don't know if this stuff really happens. I think maybe once you're dead a while, the greater out there, the greater how do you say, eternity, the vast expanse of up there. He says, I think it does something strange to your head and makes you crazy. He says, present company excluded, I hope. He says, perhaps you have not been dead long enough.
Perhaps. 100 years is not a long time. Not at all.
No, it's not. Food is done, and so is the brew.
So,
Would
so,
like a brew.
so when you hear Trisha say that, not Aragoth or Ursula, but Jack, when you hear Trisha say that, you just now realize that you've been dead for about 100 years. Aragoth and Ursula already knew this because they've been awoken for a few years now, but you just found out that you've been dead for about 100 years or so.
Well, I knew it felt like I hadn't eaten in centuries.
You get used to it.
100 years. So I'm really 180?
Technically, yes.
Damn, I look good for my age.
Time for your coming out party.
It's the
Yes,
green.
your name is Jacques Tiny, and you are a dwarf. Is that not an insult? No.
It's Jack. And, well, it would be for a normal dwarf, but I'm 5'5". I'm tall for my race.
Oh yes, I have noticed that.
Hey Richard, I went ahead and added the Thunder Arrow to your sheet if you want to test it out, and I added the Ice Shard Arrow to your sheet. So I guess you put Arrow on there, but yeah. So if you want to test that out real quick, that would be good.
Will do.
Test out Ice Shard.
If I
Actually,
called-
test out the Stormhawker bow first.
We called that one over there red, because skin.
Okay, so first I would let's just say, okay, here's the bow.
Mabari
Let's
says,
just-
what would that make me? I am a brown color?
Okay,
Well,
there's that,
I am
and
kind
I'd
of
say
reddish
I want to use
Here-
one of my thunder arrows.
Human Bari, you're my drinking buddy.
He says,
Whoa.
yes, we will be good drinking buddies.
You will drink with me and you'll talk with me, and we will be friends.
Okay,
Mabari always welcomes new friends. You would make a very good jaguar.
So if I
Okay.
click the arrow, it already adds in the
The damage and the attack, and if you click on where it says Ice Shard Arrow under the
Yep.
20 there, if you click on in the chat window pane, there you go. And then it does the cold damage. There you go. Nice.
Okay, so I don't click on the bow and then the arrow for the attack. Do I, or do I just click on the arrow?
Just the arrow. Well, okay. So the initial attack, the bow.
Right.
But anybody within 30 feet of the original target, up to 3 targets within 30 feet of the original target, then you click on the ice shard arrow.
Gotcha.
And anybody
And-
within the 30. Hold on, did I accidentally put the ice? Yeah, I accidentally put the. Oh no, the thunder arrow. The thunder arrow is anybody within 15 feet of the original target, so it doesn't require an attack roll. It's just they have to save. So the original target still takes the Stormheart bow damage,
Mhm.
which is the whatever 10 plus 4 lightning there.
Mhm.
But the subsequent targets within 15 feet would take DC 15 thunder damage, 2d6. See what I'm saying?
And then with the ice shard one,
Yeah, each of those has to be rolled separately. So you'd roll the ice shard 3 times.
oh, okay, and that's gotcha. All right.
Again, yeah, 1 attack against each target, up to 3.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. Because they're different. They're not identical. And
Yeah,
we get
basically it sends out a big like ice shard. It shatters into 3
Yep.
and fires off into 2 or 3 other people. I mean,
but thunder is just permeates, so it's just a save for that.
Right.
Gotcha. And so I get
let me see.
to
that.
use one of those features. A total of 3 times per long rest.
Yeah, they're charges. They're charges.
Okay.
So one of those up to 5 times with the ice shard,
Yeah.
and up to 2 times with the thunder thing, the thunder arrow.
Oh, okay. 2 and 3. Yeah. No.
Because it's charges. It has 5 charges overall,
Right.
and you expend charges to do them.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And those
wait.
and those.
Oh, it's 3 charges for the. I'm sorry, it's 3 charges for the ice shard. I thought it was 1. Okay, so no, so the ice shard can only be done once, really, and the thunder can be done twice.
Okay. And then that's per long rest.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, until it's until the next dawn, I believe, isn't it?
Fair enough. Till the next dawn. Per day.
Yeah, per day.
All right.
Yeah, next day at dawn. Yep.
Come on, we're going to wait until dawn, then we will attack them.
So if you wake up in the middle of the night, your thing don't work yet. Oh no, we gotta wait till dawn.
Well, I mean, I can still shoot the bow, which is pretty badass just by itself.
Yeah, it still does the lightning damage regardless.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
So you guys have a good time. I'm assuming. The Goliath, you get to hang out with the villagers that you know, some of the ones that you hunt with from time to time. Aragoth, you know that several of the Jaguar clan and several of the Elk clan. The Jaguar clan is warriors, while the Elk clan are I think it's the Elk clan. Are the hunter-gatherers, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't remember if that was them or the Eagle Clan. I think the Eagle Clan is just more of the leadership. But yeah, so yeah, you know several members of those 2 clans just because I mean you and Ursula both would, because they see them out hunting from time to time. They trade with you more often. Probably they come to you probably from time to time. Yeah. So yeah. So you guys have a nice relaxing, feasting, partying type of mood, type of thing going on, and everybody's doing some good stuff, and yeah.
Okay. It's the
Set to hell.
and make six glasses of the blessed brew and pass them out to.
I don't think you're on the map here either, Jack. Are you? I'll put you there. Boop. Right
To
there.
the, the party, and I'll give one to Mbari, and then
Yeah, Mawari should almost always be on the map, really. He's not already. And I don't think I have a token for Kirakura, do I? Yeah, I do. Wow, nice. Okay, good. Good deal. And there would be other people on the map too. There'd be there's a lot of villagers now there, especially from all these other not clans, but all these other villages, the tribes are, and you can see there that they're kind of one tribe, but you can also see that when the other villagers there, aside from like greeting relatives who are in different clans or whatever, the other tribes members kind of go and join their own clan, so to speak. They kind of hang out, and it's kind of like these little, almost like little cliques, but almost like a very positive way, you know, like they go and they greet their relatives in the other clans, but they also then they go back to hang out with the Jaguars, go hang out with the Jaguars, and the Turtles go hang out with the Turtles, and so on and so forth, you know, like it's kind of a strange yet organized thing, and it's very, very interesting to anybody who's not familiar with it. Which at this point, Aragoth and Ursula would probably be pretty familiar with it. And of course,
Like cafeteria tables at school.
right, kind of like that, but
Kind of like that.
in a positive way, not a negative way. Because the cafeteria tables at school could be really harsh. No.
Aragoth will probably spend most of his time with the Elk tribe, but still kind of sat off to the side of it.
Yeah, and you.
Jack would
Oh, go
float around, probably hanging out in the kitchens, picking up any cooking techniques he can,
There's no kitchens.
or in the cooking area.
No, there's cooking areas like toward the central area, and there's cooking areas in each little clan village type thing, or not village. They're hut circles where they have the all the tombstones and stuff. They basically sleep with their. Okay, that's not going to come out right. They sleep near their dead. They basically bury their dead near their homes.
They're not talking. He's not talking necrophilia.
Yeah, that's not. No, that's bad.
He's
bad.
You have to lean into that great viewer content, you know.
So yeah, take a trip. I don't know what he said, but he said Jaguar bunnies. I need to, I need to timestamp these things so I can see how far back I missed something, because I'm terrible at checking out the chat. Anyway, so yeah, next morning comes. It's pretty, pretty relaxed, chill. You guys have all had a nice drinking, eating, binging kind of party type of thing for anybody who wants to binge. Is there anything that you guys needed to do over that night before morning? Like, okay,
Yeah,
would
I had no
Jack do?
business.
No. Trisha, what'd you say?
No business for me.
No business. Jack, would there be anything you needed to do besides brew your brew? Why don't you give me a brewer's check with your brewer's kit? You got a brewer kit, right?
I did a cooking and a brewery. I got a 20 plus 4 for guidance, and then I got a 23 plus 1 on my guidance. I got 20 for the
What are you
cooking
talking
and the
about?
23.
Oh, you rolled it already?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see it.
I got a 24 total for
24,
cooking and a
nice.
24 for brewing.
24 for cooking. Oh, well, yeah. The originally you got a 12 for the brewing. So the first batch.
Yeah, I got it.
Batch
I
turned
used,
out a little bit more like Mabari's drink to you.
I was using the advantage, but I didn't have advantage check
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
because
Oh,
I
see.
got the
Yeah.
tools and I got the
Yeah. So 24. Yeah, I forgot when you're using a tool and you have proficiency in it, you get advantage. That's right. Yep. That's one of my options I use from Xanathar's guide. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you make some excellent food, and now that you guys are all affected by the Heroes Feast, you guys kind of feel like you've had a Heroes Feast, and the villagers are just like enamored with your cooking ability, and many are enamored with your brewing ability. So yeah, that's pretty good. Those are some pretty high rolls. Maybe the curse is over.
Yeah, hopefully.
One can hope, right? Knock on wood. Anyway, all right. So
Too bad, guys. I was playing another person's character last Friday, and I was getting like ones with his and my
God,
character.
no, he's not telling you the whole story here. He got one, and then he got 2 1s in a row. Then he got two 2s in a row. Then he rolled another 1.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, you're cursed. All right, so next morning, you guys are getting ready to face the day, so to speak, or getting yourselves ready. You guys, Aragoth and Aragoth and Ursula might go out hunting, maybe. I don't know. Like, it depends on what you guys would do during a normal day. I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably planning on staying close by the village so you can, attend the festivities and attend the awakening of the ancestors. But what would you guys do?
Well, Ursula would. Obviously, there's plenty of food here, lots of fish, so I would concentrate on trying to find herbs that would be for, good medicinal herbs. Also, possibly seeing that there's a great cook among us, a great chef. Look for possibly seasoning herbs or things like that. Just kind of doing that as opposed to hunting for animals, because it
Right.
would seem, hey, time to gather some herbs. And also, Ursula would say, "Oh, has everybody met Spike? Spike is a good fox. He used to be a great adventurer, but then he took a Manticore spike to the knee, and now he hangs out with me."
Amazing.
If they're going out in the woods, I'd like to go with them. So
Okay,
But I
so
can get
are you guys
to-
going into the woods past the wall, or are you guys going into the woods on this side of the wall?
Which is best for hunting?
Yeah.
You guys, in your experience, past the wall.
Well, then
It is
that's the
also
one.
it is also a bit more dangerous, but it is way better for hunting. You guys know
I'd
that.
like to,
That'd probably be my plan.
to
Okay.
know
Uh,
the.
I'd also like to try and keep an eye out for any decent bits of like fallen wood or anything, because I've got the wood carving.
Mm.
Okay.
I'd
I
like
would-
to get to know the land because I have medicine and nature and
Man, you haven't
Look for
been out of
plants
the
and
village
stuff.
yet, so
right, yeah, because I just got out of the tomb and I'd like to be able to look around for plants and
you're
seasonings and
freshly
stuff too.
reborn,
Good.
so to speak.
Yeah.
I've been helping out the villagers with their hunting to kill time, and now I have a new stick, so I need to test it out.
So I guess, are we all going out together? I wouldn't mind. I'll go along with the hunting party, but I'm more interested in the herbs. But...
Right, I'd be more
Oh,
interested.
we don't have
in
to go
looking
with them.
for
We just have to do something.
the
Oh, okay.
nature and the fauna. See if I can find some medicinal herbs and seasonings and stuff for cooking.
Basically the same thing. Me too.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I gotta do something here because I didn't realize I didn't have it here already.
Hola.
Pull up the transmogrifier. Transmogrifier. It sounds like
Okay,
transmogrifier
Calvin.
sounds like a. Does a transmogrifier sound like some sort of like superhero or transformer type thing? I don't know. Sounds like an old '80s cartoon, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of Calvin and Hobbes, but
Why
because
is it,
Calvin,
was there a transmogrifier thing in there?
yeah, Calvin with his great imagination had this huge box which could serve as a transmogrifier, a time machine, whatever his imagination made it. He would just turn it on its back, on its side, put a different lettering on it, and it was in his imagination that particular thing. One of them
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a transmogrifier.
Nice. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. There's a lot of maps I don't have over here for whatever reason. Oh, why I put the woodworker over there? That's gonna be great. I have to delete that one. Okay. So let's see here. Just to see. Okay. So our is that actually live reg the food thing? Like Like, is
Yeah.
it your dinner time? Okay, okay.
Well, it's not dinner time. It's just cooking.
Okay, tell me when it's dinner time, and then what we'll do is we'll take a you know, like 5, 10, 15 minute break or something like that. All right. Roll. What do I want? 1d20. Oh, of course. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I am going to move you guys to a favorite hunting spot. The little crater pond that's in the middle of the island. It's one of you and Aragoth's favorite hunting spots. Like I said, I would kind of think that Mabari would go with you, and Trisha, you would go with him too, possibly. You said,
Yes.
I said Jack was gonna go, so, or Jack said he was gonna go. So okay, so Trisha, so you guys come in from like the southeastern side here. I gotta put you guys back with the other group too. Jack and Ursula.
I've already dropped my token on.
Oh, where you at?
Middle, I guess. Let me see. Looks like
I don't see Reg's token. That's what I'm saying.
My token's on my screen.
Do you see? Did you ping him? Oh, okay. Well, oh, it's because I put you guys on the map layer. That's why. Okay, that makes sense now. Token layer.
Oh yeah, they're on the map there.
Token layer. And token layer. Hey, I can be taught.
okay. Let me just see. So click on this, drag this. No, click on this, drag this over. Yay!
Okay. So. Hang on 1 second.
Hey, you gotta get rid of one, Rich.
Oh, did they already put?
Yeah, only Trissa can have 2 on there, but.
I didn't know I had two. I had one on there already.
I
oh, I
put,
did.
I put you on there, but that's okay. I can take one off. Or you can-
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see myself on there, so
Yeah, there's 4 of you.
Where are we?
Because I'm a
Far right side of the
boom
map.
fucker.
Far right side of the map.
on the road.
Yeah, on the road.
Okay.
And across the way, when you're hunting, you guys all get quiet and try to be very resourceful and quiet, of course. And you guys see across the way a very large elk, one that would feed you guys alone for days, let alone like it'd feed the village probably a nice meal for at least part of the village for like a good night. You know what I'm saying? Like almost
So
as big of a feast as you guys had last night, maybe even.
So the size of the token is correct as far as proportion to our
yeah.
token size.
Yes, the size of the token is correct. Yes, it is. It is
Okay.
huge. It is very huge, and it is just kind of sitting there eating the grass and maybe eating some berries off the trees. And yeah,
I'm gonna stop and determine which way the wind is blowing.
it is. You guys are downwind. Aragoth, you would know that being downwind is probably exactly what you want because you don't want it to smell you. By the way, the grid on the map does not match the grid that you're on. So here, let me do something with that so you guys can see a little bit better. Ignore the grid. Ignore the grid that you can see at the moment.
But the measuring tool is right.
The measuring tool is correct. There. Now you might be able to see the actual grid. Nope. But it's too.
Now I see two grids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You do. That's why I was saying that's why I said ignore the one. But you know what? We'll make it red and we'll increase the opacity a lot. Boop, there we go. There we go. So ignore the gray grid and then the red grid is the actual grid.
Great, we're now playing on semi-log paper.
Do we want to head round the south side of the pond, being that there's more cover?
I don't know that I have dynamic lighting on here. I'll look. Nope, I don't have
Yeah,
dynamic lighting set up, but I could if you wanted me to.
Are those trees that we see on to the south? Do they have? How close to the ground are the leaves? Are they bushes or are they like tall trees where the foliage starts about?
So the smaller trees are lower to the ground, obviously, and the taller trees have some low hanging branches, but they're a little bit less leafy around the bottom.
Yeah, I was more concerned about whether they cover, but also whether they,
Yeah.
but also
the bigger
obstruction.
trees like these here, you can obviously definitely get some cover, even full cover behind them if you wanted to. The smaller trees you could probably still get full cover behind because of the foliage, but yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm gonna start heading down and around maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that grid because it's annoying me. Just realize you can only use your movement measurement thing. Should have got rid of it more. There we go. Alright, so you moving down to the south. Trisha's moving down to the south. Jack's moving down to the south. Where did you go, Ursula? Oh, that is you. No, that's Aragoth, I see. Oh, you're still on the trail. Okay, you're still on the trail. Okay. Okay, are you gonna move south too?
I'm going to get
Follow the
back in
barbarian?
because I closed the wrong thing, and so I'll be there. I'll be with you in a minute,
Happens to the best of us.
and me too.
Yeah, and Richard too.
So yeah, I will. I'll move along with the group.
Sadly, Richard is the best of us. I'm just messing with you, Richard. All right, so yeah. Okay, so you're gonna move in with the group. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna use bonus action,
Okay.
and since my spiritual weapon can move faster and farther than I can, I will cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. What's your weapon? A hammer?
Yeah.
A Stein.
A Stein, spiritual Stein. That's actually not a bad idea. Now John's gonna be like, maybe I'll do that next time. Whoops. Controlled by.
I beat you with a mug of beer.
Okay. So where you summoning this at? You can control it now, so you can summon it up to 60 feet away,
Yep. So
and it can move up to 30 feet around. But you can only move it as a bonus action. You already used your bonus action, so you can summon it up to 60 feet away. You can move it to there if you want. Or I can move it to
I was just wondering if he could summon it under the water.
Oh yeah, it flies. Oh, under the water? Yeah, that might be an idea. I mean,
But then it can scoot along under the water and come out near it.
yeah, you can't summon it too far under the water because you have to be able to see under the water. But yeah, you can summon it under the water.
or skim it along the top of the water.
Or yeah, or skim it along top. Yep, in the crater, so that way it's not as visible
Yep.
to the elk.
I'll do that.
Okay. So are you guys going to try to be stealthy now from this point to when you move over there?
Yeah,
I will fail miserably, but yes.
Go ahead and make
you're
a
not
stealth
you're not the only
check.
one.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for the for Aragoth. Okay, so
Told you
9.
you're not the only one.
Okay. And 9 isn't the worst stealth check.
Oh, all right.
Trisha
Never
made a
mind.
better stealth check. Also, as you guys are, heading over there, you see another one like come into view.
We're gonna eat good today.
I'm going to whisper to Jack. Jack,
Okay.
He said, "Can you give assistance to us to do things?"
Yeah, I want to ask you to cast guidance.
Help. Help.
Yeah, so he probably wouldn't be like, "Can you cast that first level cleric cantrip guide or 0 level cleric cantrip guidance?" He probably wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
It's like, guide me, nerd. Guide me.
Yeah, I'll guide you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you doing lots of good stuff with your cooking, and I thought, ah, okay. So I'm gonna try to stealth.
Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. And then,
Also,
and then you want that extra D4?
sure, might as well. Like you said, that extra wonderful bean footage. So that's a 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So you're pretty
Again,
stealthy.
how
You're stealthier
how
than all
far-
of them. But do you have armor on? Like
I've got
leather or
I've
something?
got I don't have anything that causes disadvantage. I've
Okay,
got
yeah. Okay.
yeah, that I tried to avoid that. Yeah, I have studded leather. So let's see how
Jacques,
how far
you
how
guidance
far can
yourself?
Yeah, I guidance myself. So I got a whole 11.
Yeah, you got disadvantage, but you guidance yourself, so you got 11 total. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you move up there to those trees.
can I move that far?
I think so.
And I'll move this.
Oh, you mean did you dash? Did you move your full dash?
I'm trying to figure out what distance
You can only
is
move
what.
30 feet. So basically, here's a trick. What you can do is, if you here, let me put you back over here. If you grab your token with your left click and hold, like that, so it's like pinging, and then you move it slightly, and then right click, then you can do this sort of thing. And
Okay,
it'll
so-
give you a measurement arrow, basically. And then wherever you stop is where it'll take you there. On my screen, it'll show you travel across the screen, probably. On your screen, it'll just show you snap to there. You get what did you get how to do that?
I do it like every couple like that. I do it
click
wrong,
on-
and
so-
I do it wrong, and I move the map, and then I try to say, okay, this.
Yeah,
So just
mine moves the map
yeah,
when
hold
it
on.
does it too.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, so just click on your token and move your token slightly, just very very slightly. Then
There we go.
And then right click to get the arrow to pop up.
Okay.
How are we doing?
There we go.
I'm there, stealthily there.
Do you know how to do that, Reg? You want me to show you how to do that?
What's that?
The movement that he just did.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. So basically, you right click you get your token and start to
Oh,
move
so
it
you
slightly.
can show
and then
it.
right click, yeah, so you can do so you look like this basically.
Yeah, I do that one.
Okay, I thought you did, but I wasn't sure. All right. So yeah, you guys all move up. You guys, even though Trisha wasn't, or sorry, Aragoth wasn't very quiet, they still don't seem to notice you. Everybody make a perception check.
I'm on top of the dice today.
My
I'm
man.
going to guidance myself.
That's 2 sevens in a row.
Oh, not an advantage, so 9. Untoggle advantage.
And I got 20.
Okay. Ursula and who got the 20?
Ursula,
Oh, Ursula got
I
the
got
20.
17.
Okay, Ursula, Trisha, and Jack. You all hang on one second.
we percept something, guys.
The
Giant
crocodile
kid.
taking the hammer.
It's a rock.
I am
That's-
a rock.
Okay,
I'm on an
so
island.
so yeah, so you guys, you know, you guys that rolled over the 17 there. You guys realize that you kind of get the feeling that maybe you're being hunted.
Any directionality to this perception?
It kind of you're not really sure, but you're fairly certain something is following you or shadowing you.
I take out my stick.
That's good. Well, you mean other than Trissa?
I'm going to poke him with the stick.
I'm gonna continue forward.
I will continue with him.
Relax. Be
I
careful.
may get really low and crouch right down behind the rock.
Something doesn't feel right.
Which is tougher for you because
Because I'm so tall.
yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Me too. Did I? There he did. Hey, as advertised.
Oh no.
What?
Are you watching the stream? Quit watching the stream.
No, I'm
No,
looking
I'm
at
just
my
kidding.
screen.
Oh,
I have
okay.
it right there, but I'm looking at my screen.
Oh, okay.
I see one.
Yeah, the
Oh, you
little
see
tiny
one.
lizard
Okay,
that
yeah,
just appeared below us.
yeah, yeah.
now I want to look left, but there's something I don't want to see. I don't want to meta.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look at something here.
Oh no, it's gone. That's worse. That's
Okay.
never good.
Yeah, you hear something move off to your left and up the cliff,
I hate everything.
and you guys all notice. Hang on one second. I gotta pop this over here. You guys all notice this small little tiny. It looks like a small dragon or lizard type of thing, and Ursula and Aragoth, you guys are familiar with these things in this jungle. You recognize it as a small raptor dinosaur of some sort.
Freaking the raptors.
It's initiative.
What
Yeah.
in the hell is a raptor?
Why not? Why not roll initiative?
It is a terrible turkey.
A giant, terrible
That-
turkey.
That doesn't help at all.
I think my dice are stuck because that's the third 7 in a row.
Roll again.
Roll again. Let's see.
Okay, so let's just stick with the 7.
I'm
oh, wait,
refreshing.
that wasn't you. Never mind. I thought that was you.
Gotta remember to click on myself first, and then there we go, Trissa.
There we go.
Good job.
I wanted violence, and
You just forgot to click your token first, so it didn't go up.
I hate everything. Somebody put me there. I don't want to get a worse initiative.
I mean, if you click on yourself and re-roll, you can always update,
Yeah,
change
yeah,
it in
you
the
can always
gen order
change
yourself.
it.
Can I change myself in the thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can change it once you're in there.
Yeah, I can change it if nothing else.
That's almost the same thing. Oh, I can in fact change it, and the other one that I have I cannot.
Where is the turn order thing? Oh, I don't care. Okay, we're not gonna have a turn order up there.
Remember,
well, okay, maybe
children.
we will. Maybe we will. I
Remember, children, violence is not the answer. It's a question, and the answer is always yes.
The dwarfs are more of a sprinters.
Won't do.
Good over short distances.
There we go. There we go. That worked.
Are you quite
Up a
finished?
hair. Over a hair. There we go. All right. So did everybody get the right roll on their thing?
No, mine was shitty.
Yeah, mine should have been better as well.
Okay, hold on. Let me pop up this GM overlay here.
didn't know that. Nice.
Okay. Several of them reveal themselves.
Damn lizards.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one at? He must be right about. Right about. Eeny meeny. How about here with the other one?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Tristan. They are nasty. They use pack tactics, and so they're more dangerous than they look. They're very fast.
Okay, so I'm going to roll their I'm gonna roll their initiatives individually though, because otherwise it could turn into something very dangerous for you guys. Like that. It probably wouldn't, because they're weak enough in a way that but they're also powerful enough in a way that it could turn into something very bad real quick. Especially if they all got a high initiative roll. Oh, hang on. Is that GM layer? Yep. Token layer. There we go.
Oh, I didn't think they're coming.
And this one. And this one up here.
I do believe everybody's going to go before me.
And then descending. And it's going to be Trisha first. You
Excellent.
first notice you were the first to react or notice the lizard thing looking hungrily at you.
Okay. Is this like a hill?
Yeah, it's like a little hill. It's probably about maybe 8 feet up, maybe 10.
All right, that's almost my standing jump. Can I climb up this hill?
Sure.
I think at half move speed, maybe.
Yep, half movement, right?
Yep.
If you
So
make
let
if
me-
you make a good enough athletics check, maybe I'll give you an extra couple feet though on it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do
Let's
an
do that.
athletics for climbing.
25.
25. Nice. Okay, so let's just do it at normal movement rate. We'll call it 5
Hop.
feet.
Well, I will jump up, get up here. I'm going to manifest my echo, so I get to do this cool thing. Let's do this first.
Yeah, I haven't made up one for your echo, so we'll just make him like sky blue kind of thing when he gets on there.
All right, we got odds.
Gods.
An orangey.
Oh.
An orangey version of this random guy you just met manifest as somewhat translucent, and his hair, this bright yellow light seems to be emanating from his chest, and his hair looks like it's almost made out of fire, as my echo manifests into the world. Where am I?
Is he
There
like
I
a
am.
sunny? Is he like the sunny day version of you?
There's
He's the sunny,
It's,
sunny version of you. I mean, does he look like you still, kind of, or?
yes, more like
he's-
supernova.
Yeah, but he's like sunny and fiery kind of thing.
Yep, more like a supernova, but same idea. And I'm going to try to beat the heck out of this guy.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm going to, what's it called? Unleash Incarnation. Whenever I attack by myself, I can make an additional. I'm just gonna display here. I can
is a
attack.
bonus
I can make an extra attack through my echo.
Right.
So I'm
right,
gonna attack this guy and I'm gonna attack both of them at the
right,
same
that
time.
doesn't take a bonus action, yeah.
Yep, that's just free. Let's see what this stick can do. So the events for the first one, I suck. Let's see what the echo does.
That's still a hit.
Oh, great. Then both hit.
Both hit. Yep.
Damage for the first one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. You gotta. Oh, okay. I see what you did.
I made a set of
Oh, you made. Oh, yeah. I forgot you're on
already.
D&D Beyond, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
So 2d6 plus 6. Yeah.
12 damage. Oh, it did not do my radiant damage. I'm gonna add those.
Okay.
Hold up.
You immediately take this one out.
Oh, cool. I would
Even-
not add the extra radiant
even,
damage.
Even without the extra radiant damage added, but you immediately take that one out.
and the other one I surmise as well, as I roll max damage.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that one disappears too. Well, it doesn't disappear. It just
25
keels
damage.
over. You basically chop them in half, kind of.
Shoot the other two. I jump back down. Wee. Hold up. Wee. If I can move, I don't like when Beyond does this to me. There we go. Wee. And my echo vanishes. Because it's beyond 30 feet.
It doesn't vanish till the end of your turn.
Oh, even better. Then it's the end of my turn. It vanishes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say you. Can
I'll
move
probably
your-
summon him
you-
again.
you can
So
move
if you
your
want to keep
echo,
it there,
right?
yes.
Or is it a bonus action to move your echo?
It's a no, it's a bonus action. Blah, 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 blah. I've never had to use
I don't
this guy
think
more
it's
than
a
once.
bonus action. I think it's a free. I think it's just movement.
That's the same size to a cup. You can mentally on your turn, no action required. I guess it can move with me. Yeah.
So it's just movement. Yep. Yeah. Basically, you get to move. Your echo gets to move. It's up to you
Excellent.
if it's up to you if you're gonna be, farther than he can move. He can only
Yeah.
move 30 feet. You can only move 30 feet.
We do
you
a
can
front flip and
dash,
land
you
majestically.
can dash, but technically your echo is considered an object, so it can't dash.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. So I
Um,
just want to clear that up for anybody that's watching or.
And the echo can fly.
Yes. Well, yeah. It basically walks on air. It basically can go anywhere, basically.
Excellent. But that's my turn. There's a floating supernova me in the air.
So he just basically walked off the cliff and stayed there.
Yep.
Walked over to that spot. Yeah. So all right. Okay. The
Sucker
first
brute.
Velociraptor is dead, so he does not do anything. The second Velociraptor is also dead, so he does not do anything. So Ursula, you get a chance.
Very well.
You notice there's one ahead of you, peeking out behind a rock. It's probably under 3/4 cover, and you notice that there is at least one behind you that doesn't seem to have any cover at all. The tree is kind of in the way, but you changing your line of sight either way might give you a better shot at either of them. You also notice there's one far to the north, but easily within your range.
I didn't see that one.
Well, they are Velociraptors. Oh, I see him now. He looks like he's behind the rock. He looks like he's in partial cover too. The north one.
Yeah, he's actually no, not really. Yeah, maybe a half cover, but not really. He's actually just sticking out from behind the rock. But
Okay.
you actually probably got a better shot on him than any of the other ones.
Really better than the closer one.
Except for he's actually
Our range.
well he's pretty far away. So from you he is 110 feet. What's the short range on a longbow though?
120.
Yeah, 120. So he's easily within range. Yeah. This one here is kind of like this tree is kind of giving it cover. This small tree is kind of giving it a little bit of cover.
Okay. But you said if I could move slightly.
Yeah, if you move slightly, changing your angle, then he might be easier to hit, and he might be the easiest to hit. The one back here.
All right. Well, anyway, if I can move that far over, I said, move over, friend. I want to get a good shot, and I'm going to shoot at the one that's now hopefully not under any cover.
That would give you basically full line of sight right where you're at, because
Yeah. Okay.
it would only
So-
be basically the center of the tree that's in the way.
Right. And not so. So I think that since I was given such a nice gift, if I'm this is my first time playing it, but since I'm a dread ambusher at 3rd level, you master the art of ambush, and you can give yourself a bonus to your initiative. Already did, and it sucked. At your wisdom modifier, and the start of your turn, each combat, your walking speed is increased by 10. Not going to use, may not use that at this point, which lasts until the end of the turn. If you take an attack action on that turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action. I think I'm going to shoot twice.
Okay.
So
Gotta love him.
Nice.
So let's start with the good old. Let me see where you've got it there. Here we go. Stormheart bow.
Ooh, nice 20. Nice dirty 20. Good to go. 8 to 6, 14 damage. Okay. You take that one out quick.
And now with my other action, I'll try to get the other one.
chat too. Ooh, dang. Okay, yep, you take that one out too.
Didn't even have to use any of the special arrows. So, but I figure save them for when you need them.
Is
Don't
it-
no.
is I was gonna say is Jack and Aragoth kind of like save some for us, you know?
Who says we have to wait till level 5 to attack twice?
So I've got 2. How many did you get?
Okay, did you see that? Aragoth said the second one would have the extra D8, just so you know for next time.
Thank you very much. Didn't. That's right. He's absolutely right. And
That's
didn't
for
seem to
that's
need
for what? For the
ambush.
dread ambush, yeah, right?
Oh yeah, the extra attack. Yeah, the extra attack that it gets.
Yeah, it's an
It's
extra
an extra
D8
D8.
damage, right? On top of
Right.
Original damage.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yep.
Thank you very much. And so if we want to splatter him more,
Okay, the next two are also dead, and luckily you guys just got the turn order just in the right order. Taking out the right ones in the right order, that's good. Okay, Aragoth, you're up.
It seems kind of a waste to rage at this point,
Oh,
but I don't know if we're going to get the deer, so I will move and then rage, I think.
Okay.
I'll move to there. When I rage, I become large.
Oh, yep. 1 second. We might have to make you a separate token, or there's a little thing you can do, like, to make your token switch. But, yeah.
Make a flip token, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that exactly yet, but yeah, so there you go. You're
My
large at
party
the
got
moment.
weirder.
And then I'm going to throw a javelin at this close one.
Okay.
get on Big Red.
So basically, you're kind of like Colossus in the X-Men game, 90s X-Men game. All right, so 19 is
Sure.
definitely a hit.
Why did it not roll the damage?
You got to mouse over the javelin in the chat window and then click on javelin. There you go.
Yeah, it should be 6 damage
6 damage.
because I get rage damage on thrown weapon. The giant.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
That's very cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping the Path of the Giant will come out in the in something, like maybe the Spelljammer stuff. I don't know.
I mean, it came out in Unearthed Arcana, but
Right, I mean in another source.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll come out
hopefully.
like, just like they did with the dragon and the the other things. Some of the other stuff that comes out from Canada that comes out in a book. All right. Okay. So then what happens? Is that it for Aragoth?
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. So then this Velociraptor, the only one left,
Did you kill him?
runs over to where Aragoth is. Okay. then. Well, I don't know what the heck that was, but okay.
It's how the Velociraptor dies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. So
It's the game over scene. I don't know who did that,
it's-
but I appreciate it.
It didn't happen yet, but okay. So the Velociraptor makes 2 attacks: one with its bite, and one with its claws. And the claws hit for 5 slashing.
My
So,
fault.
so that'll reduce down. Do you round down or round up?
Round down for damage, up for healing.
Okay.
Down for damage, up for healing.
Okay, so I'll take 2.
Okay. And then it's Jack's turn, but Jack, as that happens, you guys notice that you thought that maybe with the Velociraptors being loud and you guys, entering combat, that there might be a problem with these elk taking off. Unfortunately, it's spring, and these elk turn and they're pissed, and they are coming.
Row.
They
First
are,
Status,
they are
excellent.
coming
That's
towards
exactly
you.
what I wanted.
Flip horizontal. There we go. So yeah, they're gonna come towards you in a moment. In a moment. In a momento.
In a minute. Okay.
Flip horizontal. There we go. Okay. All right. So Jack, it's your turn though.
Quick thing. You can hear me again, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. I had a mute. That was
Muted first?
accidentally hit my son's. He writes music, and so that just happened to come on by mistake.
Okay. You're end of the round too, Jack. Where's your hammer?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm just
Where's your hammer
figuring
go?
out. It should be in the lake.
I don't see it anymore. That's what I'm saying.
It's right.
You deleted it, didn't you?
No, okay.
It's
Okay,
camouflage.
Ping it in a second. I was measuring. It's right there.
Where? Where's right there? Oh,
It-
way up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not see it. Okay.
I was
I
doing the
was
measuring
zoomed out
tool
far enough. Okay,
to see where I was moving to. Just a second.
that's fine. Why did I need to know where the hammer? Oh, because I was going to use it as the end around token.
So I'm gonna move right about there.
And then
Next
we're gonna
up
do
to
descending
next
order
to Trisha.
again. And we're gonna go down to the end of the round.
And I'm going to cast a cantrip.
What cantrip are you casting?
Told that.
On the Velociraptor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor Velociraptor.
Spell save DC of 13. Wisdom.
It made it.
Oh, he made it.
So nothing happens.
Nothing. And I will move my hammer.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, after you move your hammer, after you take your turn, we're gonna end the round, and we are gonna go away for a short break.
All right.
So go ahead and move your hammer. Where are you moving to? Toward one of the elk?
30. Yep. Is that hidden distance?
Move
Yes.
that
Oh yeah,
hammer.
that is definitely within hitting distance. Go ahead and.
All right.
Was that
Hit
30
there.
feet?
Yep.
Hey, that was not 30 feet. I told you to stop counting the grid. You got to count the actual squares. You gotta use the.
I got to use the tool.
Yeah, you gotta use the either the measure tool. Yeah, because you gotta ignore the grid. So that's
We
not
gotta
hitting
get
distance.
you off the
though.
grid.
Yeah, that's not hitting distance, but we'll do that. But you're that much closer at least, and it might be within hitting distance.
Next
soon.
time.
Yeah.
Soon.
All right. So end a round, and we're gonna take a short break.
Okay.
Probably 10-15 minutes, and we'll be back. Sound good?
I'm
I
good.
got it to work.
Hey, Go up.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're back. And
Ebola.
we're all eating, so you guys can just like, you know, like
And so then I
wish
said,
wish that you had cereal or something. I don't know. At least I'm eating anyway. I think Reg was eating too.
well, if you're bringing us back and you're still eating, Brian,
No, well, I'm not
I'm
eating.
sorry.
I'm not eating at this second, but you know.
Nom 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 nom.
that is great content.
But I am drinking now, though. This is coffee. For those of you who don't know what coffee is, you're missing out.
Kathy.
Unless you're English, in which case you might only like tea. I happen to like coffee and tea myself, but anyway,
Me too.
of course,
And
most,
I had mine
most
too.
Americans
It's
don't
not
know.
our sponsor.
Of course, most Americans don't know how to make tea except for iced tea, which is okay because I like iced tea, which is good enough. But hot tea,
Good enough.
I'm UK or China for that, you know. Anyway, so yeah,
Other opinions welcomed.
yeah.
Other
You're
opinions
allowed,
welcome.
and you're allowed to like whatever tea you want. Anyway,
Other opinions welcomed on this. How you have your tea, but mostly ignored.
yeah, most ignored this. Okay, so Trissa, Trisha, you're up. I keep calling you Trissa. I'm gonna have to put a H at your name, like I don't know, or two S's
Well, his
or
name,
something.
it's the name is Trissa, isn't it?
It's Trisha.
It's
I
written
think.
like. It's written like Trissa.
Trissa.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's like in real life. I just assume that people can't say my name properly. I
Yeah,
take no offense
Everybody
to
calls
it.
you Marcus, right? Instead of Marcos.
Yep.
Instead
Or
of Marcos.
Carlos sometimes.
Carlos.
They're really picky.
Huh.
You guys can call me Bob. That's what I'll go by Bob. Okay, so Trissa, you're up.
All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a. Why did my roll 20 go away? Come back, roll 20. It did kick me off. That's rude.
Roll 20.
No, it
good
didn't.
job. You're
There it
still
is.
out of mine, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything with roll 20.
No, all good. I'm going to.
We are roll 20 ambassadors, though, so we all good things about roll 20, except for
I'm
when it
going
does
to
bad
move
things and they
here.
don't listen to us. No, wait, no, just kidding.
I'm going to move here and try to whack this lizard.
Oh, okay, yep. The one that's still alive. I guess he's still alive, right?
14.
Oh yeah, cause okay, so 14 is a hit. Oh, that's the hit. Yep. Is that,
And that's
did you
going
do
to
damage
be
backwards. 23 damage. Oh my gosh, talk about overkill.
There's gonna
Okay.
be that much damage.
Okay, does that include the radiant damage in it?
That is, yeah, the one on the
Oh,
right.
okay.
It should be the radiant damage.
Oh, I see 23 total damage. Yeah. So wow. Okay, so essentially when you hit this thing, it all over you and Aragoth, you know, just a fine red mist sprays. So you don't even see a Velociraptor body anymore. You see bits and pieces.
It does carve like a turkey. Cool.
You don't overcook it. It's too dry if you do that.
You
And
overcarved it.
I will use my bonus action to manifest second Trisha over here and try to taunt that giant elk.
Try to talk to him.
A taunt.
Oh, taunt him. Okay. Okay.
And that's my turn for now.
Okay, it seems to work. The where uh-oh. Roar.
I don't speak elk, but I do something that'll probably piss it off. In the great words of the ancestors.
Okay, it
We could flash it.
moves this way. And it moves to about there. And rams the echo. And
That
the
definitely
echo
hit.
disappears because the echo only has one hit point, right? Pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it looks, and then the elk looks slightly confused, and then realizes, that was something strange, and yeah. So then we'll put him down here for now. But he realizes that was something strange, and so he turns towards you guys, and then it's Ursula's turn.
Okay. I'm going to imagine that some of these. I don't have a clear shot at the elk at where I am, probably.
No, not exactly.
So
You could get one though, like you could just move and get one.
sure,
Depending
that's
on-
what like
depending on
that's
what you
you have the exactly what I think. If I get to somewhere like I don't know, kind of there. Did I ping it?
I didn't see you ping it, but you can move to wherever that you need to move to, I think.
Okay, there's 30 feet. Do I have a clear shot at it over the bush? Is it big enough?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You
well,
probably had a clear shot over the bushes, anyways, just because this thing is like literally like almost 10 feet at the shoulder.
but it's a little. I was wondering if it was close enough to the one bush to have partial.
Yes,
Cover,
it was,
cover.
but not anymore. Yes.
Not anymore. So, well, that seemed to work less times. So we can try this nice bow again. And I haven't dragged it down yet, so I'll have to go off the sheet.
What are you doing?
I'm just shooting it,
Oh.
but I had to pull it up again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Had to pull your sheet
There's
up again.
there's the bow, the Stormheart bow. There's a 19 hit.
That does hit.
So, and there's the normal damage. Now, the
Oh, okay.
quick question. Does these arrows are area of effect, right?
Not sure what you're asking.
Right now I don't have to worry about hitting any of my partners because they're close. But if they were close to it, they would have to worry about, say,
Yes, your friendly fire possibly, yes.
Right.
Not for the ice shard, but for the thunder, yes.
well, let's do the ice shard then. But the thunder, I think they're even far enough away that it wouldn't matter. But let's try the ice shard. Let's
Well,
have fun.
it has to. I believe it has to hit 3 other target. Okay, no, I thought it was 3 other targets, but it's just 3 targets, so you could choose all 3 on that one if you want.
Yep.
That takes 3 charges though. Okay,
It's okay.
So go ahead and roll your 1 misses there. It looks like. Roll 2 more.
Okay.
2 more ice shard arrows. That's a hit. And 1 more.
Ice shard arrow.
And that's also a miss, but go ahead and roll damage for the other ice shard arrow. 6 damage. Oh, max damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Okay.
So these things work pretty well. So that's my turn.
Yeah, it's like an extra 3 attacks almost.
Mhm.
For
Alright.
some reason, that cold damage has got a strength added in.
Does it?
Did I straight that in, or was it a strength saving throw?
If you hover over it, it says a d6 plus 4 strength.
Oh. Yeah, you
Huh.
rolled a 2 actually. So here, let me. We'll keep the 6 on there just so we don't have to retcon.
I blame the
it. But hold on one
DM.
second. Yeah.
I blame the DM.
It probably was partially my fault, but I kept telling Richard to stop messing with his sheet, and he kept messing with his sheet anyways while I was trying to do this.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look at that. GM trying to pass a buck.
Yeah, all I was
I
trying
was
to
trying
do
to
was
pass the elk.
copy.
I'm passing it-
I was
passing
trying
it.
to copy all the words so that I could remember, but
Okay,
Never
one
mind.
Arrow. Okay, let me get that strength out of them. Oh, wait. Okay, because the other one was an attack too. That's right. Okay.
Thanks, bud.
It looks like okay. That looks like good. All right. All right. So Ursula's turn is over. The giant elk up here comes charging down. Let's see, what is it? 60 feet is its normal movement. Yeah, so it moves down to here, and starts like pawing at the ground, like scraping its hoof at the ground, and like looks like it's getting ready to charge you. And Aragoth. Aragoth? Oh, there you are. Okay.
I'm gonna move up to there, and taking my sword in my hand, attack the bottom one.
Okay. Yep. I believe. Oh yeah, no, the top one's just a little bit out of reach, but yep, the bottom one
I'm
is
going to
definitely
attack
in reach.
recklessly, so they'll have advantage when they attack me.
Okay. Do you want to tell the anybody that's watching why you can attack it up to 10 feet away?
It's a big boy.
Well, yeah, because I've become large, I get an extra 5 feet of reach.
So yeah, because you're large, when you're raging and when you're large, you get 5 feet of extra reach on a thing for the giant path.
I'm into it.
Pretty cool, right?
The only enlarge that doesn't increase your damage.
It doesn't?
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the Rune Knight one does.
Probably because you're raging also, so that increases.
It doesn't
your
matter
damage.
'cause I crit.
Oh, that increases some damage. Oh, and that
man.
20 will increase some damage, I think. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
point is moot.
Nat 20 generally does increase damage, so that's
Well,
always good.
we say that, but the crit damage is a 1 and a 2.
Well,
Oh!
but is it though? You guys have never played with me, right?
The magic of the DM special.
I played with you at least 6
table.
times.
I have something called a crit table.
Okay.
Magical
not something I've heard
critical hit table. Okay, so that was great sword, so it'd be slashing. So give me a d20 for your slashing roll here. 11. Great hit. Roll your damage dice twice. So you're going to roll that critical again. Like roll that damage for that critical again. Just click on it again. There you go. So you don't get the extra rage. You only get the rage once, but you get 2 plus you get 10 plus 3 and 5 plus 9. So I think that will take it
Delicious.
out.
Like 29?
Yeah, 29 damage. Boom. Just rock that elk. You're eating elk for dinner tonight. As long as you live through
Really?
the next one.
Looks like Elk's back on the menu, boys.
Right?
What was the one that the inflict wounds that did over 50 damage?
Ah.
Yeah, there was something like that. And I had somebody at first level, they cast Guiding Bolt and critted with it and almost killed an ogre outright.
Wonderful times.
Jack Tiny. What's up? You're up, Tiny.
Good. I'm gonna move as soon as I put it back on the move instead of the measure. Over to here.
You will quickly measure the distance.
And we will cast. Now I gotta measure
Oh,
again.
just a hair.
Oh, you funny good.
And now people
We're
can
gonna
barely
cast
see
that
Richard
spell
down
you were
here.
just talking about.
What spell?
That one you were just talking about.
Oh, Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
It can be a killer. 16. Good hit.
Looks-
Not as good as a nat 20, but good anyways.
You cannot all roll net 20s all the time.
16 points of damage.
Nice.
16, okay.
No, actually, I higher level casted it, so 21 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, 5 plus 6 is 21. Well, 5 plus 16 is 21, I should say. But
And we'll move this down. Oh, and it can only get to here because the elk blew right past it.
right. Yeah, I
could've
kind
get a hit
of
with that,
knew that
yeah.
was happening before you moved your hammer, but I couldn't really say anything, so I didn't want to metaphor you. All right, so end of round. The hammer wasn't able to move all the way close enough to him, right? Yeah, and then
Right.
Trissa's up again.
All right, I would like to put it to move. Uh, and I believe this is roughly 30 feet.
Yeah.
I
Here,
am going to.
let me put him on the back just so we can see you. Hang on.
It's good. I can put myself here.
Oh no, that's fine. You can put yourself there. You can.
It-
Since
it
he's
doesn't-
large,
it
you can
doesn't really matter.
occupy the same space now. Remember?
Actually, this is probably actually no. This is probably actually
Better?
really good.
Okay.
Because I don't want to break this tree. This big tree. I am going to use Shilivanthar's once per day charge.
Oh.
And
What does this do?
imbue it with moonlight. I need the elk to make a dexterity saving throw.
The dexterity saving throw. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where are you at, Elky boy? Mr. Elk. Dex save.
Now DC is 16 according to this sheet.
Oh, good roll.
That's fine.
Whoa!
That means he takes half the damage.
And how much damage does he take?
Just 12
Oh,
extra damage.
wow. Dang.
So yeah, 24 halved because he succeeded.
And what is
Um,
its radiant damage, right?
Yes, sir.
Radiant damage, 12 damage.
Is it dead?
No, it's not dead, but you hear it make an eerie, like, squealing sound, like...
Excellent. I'm gonna use action surge, not TM. And move- move towards
we
him.
can't TM it either, I don't
Um,
think.
This is true. I will use my bonus action to manifest Shining Trisha, and we're just both gonna hit him with Unleash Incarnation.
I mean, we might be able to TM it as all one word, like we do, like we have it kind of most of the time. But, you know.
19 for me,
All right.
14 for my clone.
Oh, you don't have your clone up there. Hold on one second. You got him down there?
I do. He's right there.
Oh, you do?
I just can't make him orange as fast as you
okay.
can.
No, I still have the orange one on the map. I just put it down. At the bottom.
Oh, there he is. There you go.
Use him. There you go.
Go away, other me.
Go away, other you.
You're for level 17. 14 for my Echo and 27 or something for me.
All right. The 14 is a hit, and the 27 is a hit.
All right, so that's gonna be a total of
Wow. 22 and 25.
that's gonna be 47 points of damage to the elk.
Okay, you hear it do that like squeal again thing, and then it just like falls over. Boom. Loud,
So you killed
loud
it and
thud.
turned the right way.
Everybody probably for, you know, if there was anybody out there in the middle of the jungle with you guys, they would have heard it for, you know, quite a distance. So yeah.
I like
So
this stick.
you guys did good. So hang on one second.
Flawless
guys-
victory.
Yeah, you guys are going to be eating some. Yeah, nobody really got hurt, did they? Except for 2 points or something like that to Aragoth.
Oh, perfect. When I go to him and slap him for 3 points of HP. Nobody got hurt.
I mean, we didn't because we got the hero's feast. So
Oh yeah.
Well, that's still part of your real HP. So I slap him and he has.
don't think you can heal temporary hit points.
They're not temporary hit points. They increase your maximum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they increase your max hit points by.
For the
And
third time, I slapped him the
temporarily.
third time after him refusing my advances twice. And I heal him for 3 hit points. Let me heal you, damn it.
50.
Take what's good for you.
I smack him like in the calf because he's giant.
Right. In the shin.
Butt pat.
Alright, divided by 4.
Nobody got hurt. Good shit.
Okay, nice. Okay, and you guys are sitting pretty with an extra 288 XP each.
Heyo.
And we'll have to
So
we'll update other people when they get back or whatever. But they weren't part of this, but I'm assuming that they wouldn't just go to the mainland alone and not have any kind of encounters.
Okay. And who has survival that wants to
that wants to skin these things.
You know,
Hello.
field dress than any of the
You
raptors.
can also. I was gonna say you can also field dress any of the 4 of the 5 raptors. One of the raptors is Shilavanthar
Pace.
into pieces.
One of
I've
them's pace.
got survival, but I'm not amazing at it. I am proficient.
I'm pretty good at survival.
I was gonna say I've got 5,
I got 9.
so I can assist and give it guidance.
Okay.
I can help the ranger as I also have survival.
Okay. Well, let's start with let's see if the roll sucks by itself.
But I'll let you roll with advantage because I suck really bad
All right. Well, then there's
compared to you.
And guidance.
that. And guidance. I'm gonna add the guidance.
Wow, even with the
A whole 14. Probably get some meat out of it anyway.
Let's roll for fun. This doesn't count, but let's see what would have happened. Oh, that's better.
I kind of want to take the crown off of the one that I killed.
Oh.
All right, yeah, that's
Go-
actually
go-
good survival
would-
check
would-
there, Trisha.
Would you have to roll for that?
Survival, you mean?
To take the rack.
Yeah, survival.
Yeah, survival check.
Which it would have already been taken off by this point for you guys doing the survival checks. But I mean, yeah, Aragoth, you got a nice clean cut
Didn't
rack off
mean
that
to
thing.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't mean to roll advantage there, but
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
22.
we
That's
Still-
held off.
it still rolls the first number first, always in the first position. I mean,
yeah.
So we held off so that he could take it off. So we just dressed the rest of it.
yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. So you got at least
Look away,
one good,
Spike,
one
it's
good
very
trophy
bloody.
rack. We will say it is. Here, let's see. Hold on one second. It is a good.
I was gonna say, Ursula was working on the raptors.
Oh yeah. Okay. Works for me.
It is a strangely 11 point buck.
Oh.
I mean, one of them could have broken off either side. So.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
I know it
Maybe
does
you'll get
kinda
the
happen.
better of the two. Yep, the other one was only 9. They said, or 10. You know, whatever. And you guys get 2 big, nice elk hides too.
Nice.
Let me look at see if there's anything that can come off of a Velociraptor that's anything special. You get a bunch of little leather scraps, but
They got some nice claws to make
yeah, they
necklaces.
got the nice little claw. Yep.
Is there anything magical, removable that could be used on these for harvesting?
I doubt it because they're not magical creatures, but maybe. That's what I'm looking for right now.
I thought that maybe I don't know.
I don't know about the raptors, but the
Maybe the big.
elk should have quite a bit of meat. And
Yeah, the elks have plenty of meat for you. Hold
Raptors are like, chicken bones.
on. Yeah, something like that. Raptor.
I take a dip into
here
the
we
lake.
From the raptor, basically what you can get physically is some little bits of leather, little scraps of leather, but they're not, they're not very big, so they're not a lot of leather. But and it's not like leather. It's like dinosaur hide. But the claw is pretty rough, so you can take those and use them as trophies or weapons or trinkets or whatever. But you do know that with that 22 or with that 18 that Trissa rolled, he knows that he can get some Velociraptor pheromones. And get
This trick is weird, but if it works like a
and he can get about a vial to he can get about 2 vials of pheromones. And while you have the vial of pheromones open, you have advantage on any wisdom/animal handling checks made to convince an animal that it is friendly to you to attack another creature.
That sounds useful.
So yeah, if you already have an animal that's friendly to you, then you have these pheromones on. You can use an animal handling check to try to convince it to attack another creature. So yeah, so
You're the one with all these sexy things, right? You have the sexy wine and the
The
I
sexy
have no idea
wine.
what you're talking about. I dive into the
You
pool.
know what?
Whee!
Why I wasn't rolling. I was
Why
just
do I feel like you're trying to sell him Panther Sweat?
Oh lord.
This is why I was letting you
What was
guys
that,
roll.
what was
it.
that, the news guy or whatever? What the hell was
Yeah.
that? Anchorman. That's what it's
Anchorman.
called. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And now
I pray to whatever god is
why does
listening.
it say Action Surge 5e? Well, now you guys can look at that and make sure you go to the right
The
spot.
Lost of Ether
Why is
Pheromones
it-
live now on Action Surge Soul Survivor Session
Velociraptor
5.
5e live now on Soul
That's,
Survivor.
that seems like a really good like notification
Why?
message.
It's not letting me copy anything. It just wants me to say post that live now over and over. Oh, that's funny. Hold on,
this
let
is
me-
why I
let
let
me
you
try
guys
to
roll
right
under
click and
damage
copy. There,
with guidance. That roll right there.
there we go. There we go.
Whack doesn't cut it.
All right. So yeah. So let's see. Well, you know what? So we're gonna go and look real quick here. Where's my? I gotta find my browser. There it is. How much does
What
an
does
elk
woodchuck chuck?
weigh?
A lot.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
giant
In
elk
the
now.
tons.
Yeah, an
so-
elk, a male elk can weigh up to, well, weighs averages between 710 and 730.
That seems right.
That's large. So 1,400 each, about 1,400 pounds each, we would say. So there's about hang on one second. 48% field dressed. So yeah. So what did I say? 1,400? Yeah. 1,400 times 0.48. 672 pounds of meat there. There's a little bit you can carry back. Yeah, you guys are gonna help with the feast here. I think you're gonna eat good the second night of the Awakened thing too. There you go.
I think my carrying capacity is doubled because of my Goliath thing. So
Yes.
That
do
is true.
count.
Yeah. Yep.
Large dude.
You get powerful build, and I think it's doubled again when you go rage, but you can only rage for a minute without getting.
I
attacked.
slap his cap 60 times or something like that.
Yeah, you have to have somebody slapping you on the way back. Stay angry. Stay angry.
That's the secret, Cap.
I'm always angry. All right. So yeah. So okay. So out of the corner. Well, out of the corner of your eye. Why am I going to say that? That does not even make any sense. Wow.
Are we getting attacked again?
Sort of. Maybe.
Oh
Well,
no, I used everything.
Nope. You're not getting attacked again. Hold on one second. I was looking.
the actual village hunting party turns up.
No. Where was it? Ah. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's it. Nearby, off in the distance, you can hear some like howls and hoots and grunts and shrieks. There's a rock wall over to the west by quite a ways, but you can hear a lot of noise coming from behind that rock wall. Aragoth and Ursula, you guys kind of know that those howls are probably rock baboons.
Yep.
Which are
Hey.
carnivorous.
Yeah.
I heard about those things.
And with that, it is 1:56. Is it time to stop the stream?
What you guys want?
I would like to not forget that that Jack and I wanted to look for herbs too. If you want to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
we could roll that
Let's
out.
do that.
Do
Okay,
we
yeah.
want to throw a couple of the raptor bodies out in the direction of the rock pavilions?
You're the
We
brain
should
behind the operation.
You should just take them and wander off.
Okay. So herbal, not herbal, survival check
Nature?
for, yeah, nature check, survival check, either one. Whichever's best.
Okay.
I can help you in nature if you need.
I would say I will guidance myself and guidance you.
Well, you're going to roll 2, right?
Yep.
And I'll give one of you advantage.
You can give me.
I'll get the other one advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Nature, okay, survival, yep. Okay.
So
Alright.
24.
16.
plus-
So I'm taking it your survival checks are better, or your survival's better than your nature's.
Yeah,
Nature's not bad, but my survival's better.
Okay.
yeah. My nature's +3 and my survival's
Yep,
+5.
27.
So.
And nature mostly is like you know, you can hunt for herbs and stuff like that, but it's because you can recall what they look like and such. But survival is more about foraging and finding stuff or hunting and
Right.
such. But yeah, so yeah. All right. So let's make well, I guess for Ursula, not you don't need to, but for Jack, make a nature check for Jack also. Seven. Okay. All right.
I mean, I can give him advantage on it if he needs it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
he's
I
at
am
advantage then,
proficient.
so that'd be 16. So yeah. So okay. So okay, you find the stuff that you find is actually what you thought it was. The herbs and such that you find is actually what you thought it was. Are there any specific herbs you were looking for, Richard?
Well, I don't have the personal knowledge, but herbs that can be used because I'm to possibly make healing and antitoxin types of things, because that's what I find useful to have around being a ranger and all. So
Okay.
those kind of herbs.
Would you roll?
And-
You rolled okay. You rolled a 24
Plus
plus 3 is 27. Okay, so then we're gonna double whatever you found. So roll 2d4. Six and now roll well, you're gonna roll 6d100. You can roll them all at once if you want, but because it'll say it like at one after the other in the thing. But or you
Yeah,
can
it
roll
actually doesn't go
one
up to
after.
6.
Or you can go. What's that?
I think it just goes up to 5 on the thing, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. So what you want to do if you want to roll like that and you want to put in the amount is you type in /r space and then 6d and then whatever d die type 12 in that case. But you know. So
Or did I say 12 instead of 100? Sorry.
I did 12 instead of 100. You're supposed to do 100. Oh, 100. Wow. Okay. What's 100? I'm curious now. 'Cause- oh no. Oh no! Hold on one second. They're not all of them are numbered right.
The ancient black dragon.
Wow. So okay, so one of them is actually 100. Funny.
Nice.
Okay, you find this plant. One of these. It's called a Clizola. 33 is 1, 2, 3. A plant called the arrowhead, because of the arrowhead thorns, burgundy-colored thorns which grow in dense forests and jungles. It's tough as iron and shaped like arrowheads. They're sometimes used by elves in construction of arrows. Let's see, 64.
That first one you want to just get rid of, take it out of wherever it is, and
Yeah, or put it in a water skin or something like to where it, like can't get out kind of thing and grow anymore.
Okay, well, just because I find it doesn't mean I have to take it with me, does it?
That's true. That's true. You don't have to take it.
If I find a Clizola and it looks like it's just an invasive species, right? A bad one.
yeah.
Right.
So I would say, yeah, don't want that.
Turns water
if that's okay.
So yeah, just want to end it.
I mean, I can't use that to help like an entangle. I mean, I've got entangle. There's no positive use of that, right?
What? Oh, entangle? Yeah, I mean, I could think of a few positive uses. Yeah, but yeah, that's up to
I mean,
you guys.
because I've got entangle spell. So I mean, would this as components for other supportive things? Right now, it just looks like an invasive species.
Yeah.
Would
Well,
there be something I'd know about? Oh, this would be good for something.
yeah. What I would do is I would use it as a weapon against whoever. I would tie it up in put it up in a glass vial and throw it at somebody. Okay.
Okay,
So,
well,
I mean, that's up to you what you
will-
would want to do with it, but that's metagaming on for you on. But I don't know. But
yeah, a little bit, but it's sort of like I was wondering if I would know what it would be good for with my rolls. Would I know? Oh, this would be good for
it
something.
basically melts flesh and boats.
It's acid,
and,
mate.
It's
It's
acid.
acid.
Yeah, it's acid.
Yeah, that kind of doesn't go with my. I would say, this is bad stuff. I stay away.
I have
from
no idea what it is, so I will not add anything.
Okay, you
Okay.
are looking for where is this? No, not that. Not that. Not that. Ah, here it is. Lion's tooth, which is a distinct tooth-edged like leaf that has yellow blossoms at the height of summer. Doesn't have any yellow blossoms right now, but the root can be used to be roasted or made as a tea to make a basic healing potion.
Cool.
In the scribe's flower. Nope. S. Where's it? S? There you go. Long, thin, and hollow seeds of this dahlia plant can be make a suitable quill easily. The flower can technically be processed into an ink, but is generally runny and stains clothes easily, so it isn't a first choice. This thing, the Prester's brush, is useful to repel dangerous and annoying reptilians, amphibians, insects, venomous snakes, scorpions, and even frogs, and can make a potent antitoxin.
Well, that would be certainly one of the things that I am definitely looking for.
And I think is that 6 already? 1,
That's 5.
5. I thought there was one more. Good. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Good deal. Okay, so the 6th and last one for you would be blood moss. A pale white moss commonly found in graveyards and battlefields. When placed into a wound, it absorbs the blood and swells, sealing deep cuts. This moss can be used to instantly stabilize a downed creature. Also, acid can be used to close wounds, but that's neither here nor there. Well, maybe it's here or there with you,
So it would be help to
because you could
stabilize.
cauterize something with acid. It would be definitely painful though. Where is Jack? What yours was 16?
nature was, I think so. Yeah.
Oh no, that was nature. Okay, survival was 18. Okay, so
Okay.
18, you're gonna be still at regular though. So it is. So roll 1d4.
So it's just all sorts of stuff around here, Jack. Look at all this good stuff.
Fine.
Okay, so 2, huh? Roll D1, 2d100 or whatever. Yes, no?
They're rolling.
Rolling. Keep
32 and a 53.
32. You find some mushrooms.
Oh, sure.
I don't know what they are. I'll have to look it up, I guess, because I don't know what bull leaf mushrooms are. And go ahead and roll another D100. Oh, 53 is the other one. Okay, 53.
Yep.
53. Where you at? 53. Oh, more mushrooms. Something called a lion's mane mushroom. Probably both of them are probably edible. Let me look at it.
The bullet mushroom is an edible one. A
It
prize
is.
for it, the culinary ingredient.
Perfect.
Which go good with your guy there.
Yeah.
The lion's mane is also an edible mushroom. White shaggy mushrooms that resemble a lion's mane. As they grow, they can be enjoyed raw, cooked, dried, or steeped in tea. Many describe their flavor as seafood-like, often comparing it to crab or lobster.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
So that's
look
what
good with
imitation
fish.
crab's probably made out of. Oh no, I don't know. So I want to know about imitation crab. Let's end the stream today with us talking about imitation crab. Let's talk about why is it imitation crab and what exactly is it? Was there a crab mime somewhere and that mime was cut up into little pieces and that crab mime was fed to somebody and they said, hey, that tastes like imitation crab.
Exactly.
That's
probably-
definitely what happened.
I figured that had to be it. All right, so I guess we're gonna end the stream at that, and
Or imitation crab.
I don't know if you guys are going to explore the rock baboons. You would know they're somewhat dangerous, but you know, like, and they're not like really into like trading anything because they're baboons, you know. So but they're also very loud and very you know, rambunctious. So they usually give plenty of warning of when they're around or when you're near them. So, like this time.
They are not stealthy.
Yeah, so, yeah, they're not stealthy for the most part. They do hunt, and they're a little bit more stealthy when they hunt, but they don't usually go too far from their territory. And, you know, they're not out hunting in the middle of the daytime, usually, so it's good.
Right.
But you hunt, like, twilight.
Like I said, we know they're around, so we can leave them a couple of the raptor bodies.
Yep. Might like that too. Alright, so, and then we're going to wrap it up, and we'll call it good. And thanks for everybody for watching that watched, and thanks everybody for watching that will watch. And we hope you liked the Action Surge session 5 of Soul Survivors /6/5/4/6/5/4/5/4/5. Anyway, so session 5.
Roll a D.
It was session 5, but yeah. Okay, and hope everybody had a good time.
Yes,
Y'all have a
thanks
good
for
time?
watching.
Yeah.
All right, good. And it was a relatively painless transition to get you guys in. So I mean that was pretty cool. So I like that. But yeah. So anyways, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks then, right?
See you in 2 weeks.
All right.
See you in 2 weeks.
And then,
Everyone.
and hopefully you guys will get to see Reggie on camera. If not, Reggie, where else can they see you on camera?
Friday nights, I play in Fate of the Dice. I say Friday nights. That's Friday nights in GMT time. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so
afternoon to you
Friday
in
afternoon to
America.
me, right?
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, I think.
I came over and watched that Fate of the Dice stream last time they were on. But yeah, Fate of the Dice. It's like something like X Fate of the Dice on Twitch, right? Something like that. X Fate of the Dice, I think it's what it is. But look up Fate of the Dice, you should find it. So yeah, Reggie's on there, and Nikki's also on there. We'll see everybody else in 2 weeks.
Hey.
Anybody else got anything they want to promote?
It's X, Fate of the Dice X.
X Fate of the Dice X. Okay, cool. Good to know. So maybe let me put that in the I think it's like X Fate of the Dice X, something like that. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Oh well, we can't raid them because they're not You know
Yeah,
what we
they're
could
not.
do? What we could do though is we might be able to raid somebody if we want to. Hey, let's see. There's only 3 viewers here, but we can raid them with 3 viewers. They appreciate it. Let's see, Twitch. See if there's anybody I know that's on streaming, or anybody that I want to know that's on streaming. No, most people are. It's all like. Yeah, all like Gen Con stuff going on. What is this? This Lorekeeper Blythe guy.
I do not know.
You guys seen him before? Let's
Nope.
let's raid him for the heck of it. Why not? Right?
Woo!
Let's raid Lorekeeper Blythe. Raid. I got Lorekeeper Blythe. Oh, I think he is. I think he's doing anime type stuff. Oh well, okay. Maybe I don't want to do that. I want D&D stuff. All right. Well, we want him then. Let's read this one. Dungeon. No, Dice Legends. No. I'm lying. Dyson Logos. Dyson Logos. It's probably Dyson Logos, which is what's something I don't know. Is it gonna let me? It didn't work, did it? Oh, raid has been created. See, I'm new to this whole raiding thing. Did it work? Does it say, oh, raid now? Here we are. See, there's a little button now that came up that said raid now. Dun, 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 dun. And then you just, I guess, spam people with your logo. I don't know.
Are you just
Dude,
are you getting us involved in something illegal, Brian?
Yeah, we're raiding them. Raid. Give them a
We're raiders. We're
Shillelagh
raiders
bar.
of the lost stream.
The lost stream. Raiders of the lost stream.
This is why you wait until you have the full thing before you start it, John.
Raid.
They're
Okay,
doing
there we go.
a.
I need to make a raid icon for us, like an Action Surge raid icon, right?
They're
So,
doing a Brian and start making maps.
yeah, they're making maps. That's cool. Yeah, Dyson Logos cartography, nice. Dyson draws D&D cartography, forests, and maps. It's pretty cool. I like that. I might watch this for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna end stream now, guys. Have a good
Alright,
one. See you in
alright.
2 weeks.
Talk to you later.